Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Adventures in Silvernell. Tonight's one-shot is inspired by the anime Death Note. We're very creative. We call ours Death Book. Hi, I'm Scott Nicholson, the Game Master for tonight. And this is very exciting because in this one-shot, it will be the investigator Jay versus the players. The goal is not to survive. The goal is to defeat the other. Let's say hello to our players really fast. Let's start with our investigator, played by Jes Bardsley.
What's up? You know me as Jess, Taylor, to forget all my characters, Mac Rubble. I'm here to find out who the killers are, or killer.
And my favorite, Michael Jackson.
Hi, hello, I'm Michael Jackson. I'm the Muse of Mischief, also the God of Time, also the Historian. Sometimes I'm just here. Hello.
Byron Grimes.
Hi, I am playing Ahfuel, and I am here once in a while, mostly for one-shots.
Andrew Krug.
Hello, I'm Andrew Krug. I was Hook in Battle of the Gods a month or so ago, maybe 2 months, I don't know.
Who are you this
It's a good time. I can't tell you.
Oh. Ooh.
Like a secret. You want our names.
Mystery thickens. All right, I kind of
nice
like him a little bit. Tanner Messer.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I was here yesterday. Today, though, I'm Elvira.
Very
I'll
nice.
give
I'm
my
going to turn
name.
you up just a little bit. And then, haven't seen him in a while. God, I love him. Frank Martinez.
What's up, y'all? I'm here for a good time. You may know me as a Phoenix Tamer in some ways.
Good time.
And my character tonight's got a little spice to him, so be prepared.
Ooh.
We loves a spicy bit.
And last but certainly not least, because he's got the most energy out of everyone in this room, my good friend, Pablo Fulbrook.
Hello, my name is Pablo. You may remember me as Zadkiel from Battle of the Gods, but tonight I'm going to be playing Gideon Heartfell, and everyone is ugly but me. So, thank you.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Tonight's one-shot is going to take place in Dornif. Dornif is in the Asmar Plains of Silvernell, the western frontier, so to speak. Well, a great river was once divided towards it, got to the basin, and it was shifted and broken up and mitigated into like 7 or 8 rivers, and a big dam was built to break these apart. And this whole city was born around this dam called Dornif. It's very, very overcast a lot of the times. Everything's very dark with a bright white and dark black overcast feel to it. People aren't necessarily sad all the time, but there's not a lot of people outside, and the ones you see just don't want attention. In a tavern on the second level, it's very quiet underneath. Maybe there's 3 people there. Lightning outside, heavy rain on the walls. Upstairs on the second floor was bought out by this incredible barbarian woman who trained at the Vile Kingdom, named Cindy. Cindy, over time, has been so generous to people coming in and out of Dornif that she has amassed a small family. But before we go any further, I don't want the investigator to hear this, so put yourself on mute, and we're going to cover you up.
Damn it. See you guys on the other side.
Never.
All right. In that room, Cindy has made dinner. Everything seems great. There is a level of joy that's just in this sliver of life that's not at all anywhere else in Dornif. So one at a time, can you guys introduce who you are and what you're doing in this room with your bestest friend, Cindy?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go in intro order. So I am Cory, Cory Vague. They are a changeling, so they shift through forms. They're sitting at the table, but they're like feet are at the top of the chair, and their heads at the table, kind of like looking at the plate. They have this whimsy about them. They have a book that is like sitting above their head, and it's like being turned, but they're not doing it. And their fingertips have these like lights on them, and they're like throwing them up and down, kind of like expanding and compressing. And every time they come back, Cory is in a different form, going from elf to dragonborn to gnome, just like popping through different forms, just kind of bored, just sitting there like waiting for dinner to start, like,
Cindy pops out of the kitchen. She's very cheery. She's coming over with this really hot piece of bacon. She's going to go over to you, and you're just going to start changing forms, and she's going to be patient, like she always is, until you're like on a form long enough that she puts the bacon in your mouth and you catch it.
Thanks, Cindy.
10 more minutes. Runs back in.
10 more minutes. That's like 8 years. Okay, I guess I'll wait. I kind of look around.
Who do you see?
Probably sitting here. I hang out with Elvira a lot, so she's probably not too far away. Probably just waking up.
Yeah, so, hi, Elvira here. Probably just chilling next to you. So Elvira is just like only really known to be the seductress that she is. She will entice you, pull you in, use you and abuse you, and you'll love every minute of it. I am an elf, fucking with bard this go around, so my main instrument is the flute, but I also know how to play the skin flute pretty well, too.
Kaboom! The shatters, blinds on the window open up. The shutter, excuse me. Wind blows in and blows out like 2 candles, and like these books all start falling off a shelf that was right near the window. Who did it almost hit?
It flew right over my head. I was too short. I'm constantly vague, a halfling, and I was sitting right underneath the window as I do, because usually there's a nice draft that goes right over my head and like down a little bit. But it was some books, probably. You said books? It flew right over my head. I'm just like trying to peer into the room of the kitchen, just anxiously anticipating a meal, which I love. I love eating.
Yeah, it's being made in a hurry, and there's stuff everywhere. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
See how detailed what you see.
Perception check? Are you good at those, bro?
Do you do this? First check of the one shot?
Where are you? Cool. Okay. That is a 9. My passive perception is 19, though.
I'll take that passive. That's exactly what we need. Wow, you went from a 19 to that. You can see that Cindy is really busy. She's like singing like doing this dance full guitar while like chopping up these like big things of like celery that are much bigger than normal. Who's helping her cook? Is it one of you guys in the kitchen at all?
Oh, yes.
Are you in there? What are you doing in the kitchen?
I'm helping her cook, bro. There's bacon.
Dude, you're on the griddle right now. You're
Oh, yes. Well, I am Dr. Victor Van Helsink, a humanoid druid, and Cindy knows me from a darkened, bloody past and another side of me that no one knows. And she's comforted me at my time of need. So anything she needs, I'm here.
Cindy, even as she passes by you to reach for something, just kind of gives you a wink of like, everything's good. Everyone's just here to have a good time. Constantly is just noticing this, and you're going to look back and see him peering very short into the kitchen door. Like you see him, Doctor.
Who are you?
Brandon.
This again. And then I just like duck back behind the door, sort of butthurt.
Cory and Elvira, you see this happen. Absolutely. She starts immediately taking food off before you're even done, Doctor, and starts bringing it all into the big room with the table around Elvira, around Cory, right past Constant. Immediately, Byron, who walks into the room?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Put your mic down.
Hey, thanks. So Ahfuel is coming into the room and putting his mic on, apparently. And he is sort of absent-mindedly like stroking his bagpipes that he keeps on his person pretty much all the time, and just kind of, thumbing through one of his books. So he's got several books that he's keeping with him. One that he's kind of studying out of, and one that he's writing things into.
Okay, so she's coming, setting the table around everybody. You know, everyone's kind of walking in the room. I guess the last one to walk into the room would be Gideon.
Gideon's walking in the room with his face in his notebook that he always has because he just simply must take note of everyone's flaws. And he walks up to Sydney and he just asks her, "Sydney, is my dinner the way I like it?"
Is there what? What'd you say?
Is my dinner the way that I like it prepared?
She turns around with this big T-bone that's like sliding off the bone, so she has to hold it, and just like presses her body up against you and puts it into your mouth while holding your cheeks.
Please, Sydney.
It's Cindy. You know I like it when you tease me like that, but not when we're about to have dinner. She's gonna turn around. Everybody, come on, while it's hot. Forget about the storm. We'll fix the window. Like rain's still pouring into that window.
I take my book and I send Whiskey, my unseen servant, to go hold the window closed. I'm like, can you handle that? It's getting kind of wet in here and I don't like it. Thank you.
Who are you talking to?
Whiskey, it's a spirit. This is not important. And my unseen servant will close the window.
That aren't there.
Cindy explains they have a thing for owls. It's cute. You'll learn to love it. All right, everybody, welcome back to the table. Oh my gosh, let's all just hold hands for a minute and let's breathe. Let's breathe. You too, Doctor. I just love you guys, and I know you're all from different walks of life, and you found your way into Dornif, but everything's going to be great. For some of you, this is a stopping point. For some of you, this is a toll. But I just want to say that you all are amazing, and I'm so glad to have met you. And I hope you enjoy this food as a thank you from me. And I need water now.
Beautiful.
Everybody, describe the food that she prepared for you that somehow is perfect for what you guys wanted, what you told her you liked.
Ooh. I got this bloody steak in front of me. It looks like it's just fresh skin from the cow. Just how I like it.
Yeah.
I have a bowl in front of me, and it looks like just kind of like a bowl of slosh, but it's actually a bunch of berries and stuff that have been mixed in like a little tonic and then like dissolve, and I'm gonna like drink. But very happy about it.
Oh, it's perfect.
I have a roasted duck. And the skin of the duck is incredibly crispy. I have some peas and some mashed potatoes and some steamed carrots, and all of them are very carefully sectioned out so that they're not touching.
Perfectly put. There's like even like the bowl or plate that you have. I think she has like a sectional plate, so it's like in sections, like one of those kid plates, but large.
Yeah, like a lunch tray sort of.
Yeah. What about you, Elvira?
I feel like Elvira has she's like been wanting some like weird exotic fruits and like some escargot and a beautiful loaf of bread.
Huge baguette.
All to myself.
Like a foot
Huge
and a half.
baguette.
Perfect.
I've taken bigger.
Oh. I think she's gonna like wink at you and then just kind of like wink over at Gideon, just like you know, she's okay. All right. What about you, Gideon? What food do you have?
Gideon's looking at a beautiful bowl of chilled roasted tomato gazpacho, garnished with a beautiful side of saba, mint, and tomatoes.
Oh,
Casual.
Decadent.
she made it perfectly for you.
Impressive. I didn't think one could do it.
Her note-taking skills rivaled yours in her recipe. Anyway, you. Who's left?
I think I'm left. I have a piece of veal in front of me because that's an evil thing to eat, and some mashed potatoes, and they're covered with a thick gray gravy that has absolutely no flavor or any seasonings touching anything on it. Just something that's really like bare.
I sort of gag at the sight of the gravy and mashed potatoes touching.
Yeah, the first time you told Cindy about that recipe, she absolutely hated it, and she couldn't fathom no spices. She was like, I don't get it. And so eventually she was like honest about how much she hates it, but she loves that you love it, and it's the easiest to prepare, and that's the bright side. So you know she made it with love. What a wonderful night. Lightning strikes, we go to this black up into above the floating chunk that is Silvernell in its Asgard-looking form, broken away from the sentient cube in the vast darkness of black goo. A large brontosaurus of black shadow, as tall as the Mind Flayer in Stranger Things, just standing there with its head in black clouds floating in the middle of nowhere. On a cloud is a bright... Michael, can you describe what Summersong looks for us, the god of time?
Summersong still has that elven form, but he is chronically shifting through all 4 of his seasons, almost with every blink. So he's kind of shifting through those 4 phases of tan, green, white, and red. And he's just kind of always there. And he's like got this quirky, like, seeing all time at once, kind of like kook to him. His eye twitches, a little bit, but he's there, wild and wookie. Got a little staff in his hand, and he's like, oh, old wizard vibes.
Standing beside him, this velociraptor just kind of walks by. It's got like rips into its skin, like velociraptors gave it a back massage with their talons. It's bleeding constantly, but the blood never really goes anywhere. And he just looks pissed and bored. They start to heal up. And he just runs over to the tall neck of the Brontosaurus, which is Brune Toro, the god of death, and just yells at him that he's bored. Summersong just starts to go into a conversation about how he just manipulated a whole group of adventurers for like 9 episodes in the Asmar Plains. It was great, perfectly fine with time. And Brune Toro has just been staring off into the distance. And he bends over and bites off a cloud a tiny little black book. The tiniest. Uses one of his teeth to flip through it. And they're going, what are you doing with the death book? Summersong got me so interested in killing when he showed his guide to Silvernell. He's just going to close it and spit it out as it floats into what feels like nowhere darkness, past different dimensions, through the astral plane, past pirates in the ocean, and then drops into this black and white gloomy town, floating by as the water ripples, but seems very creepy. Cindy's gonna step up from the table because the rain has gotten too much through that window that nobody closed, and just kind of run over to it. As you guys all look at her, you see just flashing by her head without her even noticing this small little book. As she grabs the shutters and starts to close them and looks out the window. The shutters, she lets them go. She leans out the window and looks, rain pouring through her hair. And she's going to jump over the window ledge, and you hear the shingles as she's sliding down the shingles. What would you like
the
to
window?
What?
Is this the second floor?
Drama. Something to do today. I want to go. And I'm going to run to the window and see what she's doing. Like, where is she going? What?
Yeah, literally.
Okay, it's right past sunset, so it's still a little bit of like street lamp light, and it's heavy rain. Heavy rain. So what's your passive perception?
Not mine. Mine's 11. Hey, little guy, come closer.
You see her jump off the shingle roof, and there's like one light kind of down at like a cross section that you see because you're on the second floor past the tavern corner. But maybe there's something down there that you just can't see.
I'm gonna bolt over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna also cast
Through the
dancing
window?
lights, and so I'm gonna start to send lights after her to create a little trail, so at least I can follow. I want to know where she's going.
Cory and Dr. Van Helsink standing at the window. The storm is still pouring on you guys, by the way.
Cindy's chasing something.
These lights of different colors, just kind of, like you, just like starts changing colors, flashing out as you see she's now on the ground in full barbarian rage, just running what looks like these 3 men that have ripped off the shirt of a woman, revealing her undergarments, and they're taking her and shoving her against a pole. And you just see fucking Cindy pull out from her back this gigantic fucking battle axe. And she just yells, "Fuck, no you don't!" and swings this thing and just beheads one of the guys that's holding him. And these two guys like start pulling out knives. And you see she's going into battle.
I yell, "Cindy's under attack!" And I shapeshift into a trident. And then I'm a aberrant mind sorcerer. I'm gonna use my ability to mind link with Cindy. And I'm like, "We're on the way!" And tell her telepathically that we are coming. But really, it's just me currently. And I guess Elvira, maybe?
I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah.
Gideon's also going to follow, and while he's saying, he brings out his lance, and he's just like, I guess this could be interesting. Let's see. And he runs to the window with them.
Hell yeah.
Constant also scrambles to follow, probably jumping out the window.
So at this point, if everyone's stopping at the window's full. So Constant would just be behind you
No.
unless you're going through it.
I'm jumping through the window as well.
I'm going through the window.
Okay.
Ahfuel is going to go down and check it out, but I'm going to use the door. Because y'all weirdos are going out the window for what?
It's good.
We like our
conditions.
mother.
Cool. Aesthetic.
That's it. No season. That's his whole character now. No seasoning.
Gotta go for the glory.
Perfect. All right.
There's
As
whole
he's walking
stairs.
down as you're walking down the steps, you're walking into the tavern. It's very slow, but you see the bartender is just like trying to fix his nose, and he's got a little bit of blood on his cheek. Wipes it off and turns and looks at you. The rest of you jump down from the roof onto the street. Cindy has killed 2 of them. You see Cory is right there. You see Cindy is like totally locked in mentally as Cory and Cindy both. What are you using for your weapon, Cory?
Nothing. I'm a spellcaster. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna start yelling mean words and doing witchcraft. Is the goal.
This is
I'm
what
right behind him. I'm bolting.
No, but I have firebolt and frostbite, so I can and chill touch, so I can throw some range spells. If you want me to make some attack rolls, if that's what you're asking. But I don't have a weapon, but I have there's energy flowing through me. You can see it in the rain as it glistens over me.
All right, as everyone is now full running down the street, it's just Dr. Van Helsink just like in this big coat. Fucking, that's cool. Yeah, you and Cindy take that first attack on one guy. You're able to, fuck with his head. He kind of pulls his hand up, drops his dagger. As you see, Cindy just goes bottom up, just splits him, but leaves it at the top as his body folds except for the head on the ground. She turns and she looks back. And she's like, "Sorry about that."
Cindy?
Blasted from her head was a huge long-range missile that went right, like a tall bullet, went right through her head and killed her instantly. As you all look up, perception checks, not passive perception.
Like, I'm shook. I don't know if I can look. She just died in front of me.
I mean, if she didn't want to be here, she could have just said that.
I got a 9. Oh, thank God. I got a 9.
I got a
18.
19.
Got a 7.
Got a 13.
And what'd you, Elvira?
25.
Andrew, roll better. What's happening with
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. I got a 10. Sorry.
Okay, you all look up and you can see through the storm. There's like a big turret that's on like a building. Maybe it looks like a watchtower, just kind of looks down where the water's gonna split. What for? But really it's only Elvira that sees the figure just kind of duck back behind as lightning strikes and light just goes shing across the backplate of this big jacket. And it's a big smiley face with a bullet going through its head. Like,
Smiley face jacket. With a
With a
bullet in the
turret?
head.
and
How far away?
300 feet in front of you and probably 40 feet up because it's like on the 4th floor. 2-story building, 2-story turret.
Noted. I mean, as soon as I see this character, I immediately announce to the group, like the surrounding group, like, just saw this. This is where he's located. Smiley face jacket with a bullet in the head.
I'll probably try to lob an arrow at him.
Yeah, I can.
If I can.
You can't. Elvira's the only one who sees them.
Okay.
But it's immediate, turn flash of the jacket, and you can be like, oh, I just saw the guy up there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Could I try to run up there and try to?
Yeah, you can full dart towards it.
Gideon's going to sprint towards it with his lance drawn.
Constant, are you running up to the door? Are you scaling it? How are you getting up?
I'm gonna try to scale it. I'm gonna like Assassin's Creed
athletics check.
Okay, cool. Oh boy.
Come on.
That's a 7.
Right?
A 7? It's
Yeah.
raining really hard, so it's very slippery.
Yeah, it's raining.
Yeah, you can't really get a good grip on some of those soft stones on the side.
Oh man.
You all stand there. Cindy is dead. Her head blown to pieces.
I feel the need to care for Cindy now that I just sent them to go deal with man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cory's kind of standing in front of Cindy. It looks like Cindy, and is just fully in shock, just standing there, she just watched her die. She's like, oh.
I have to walk away as the group kind of notices a little twitch and some teeth and things coming out of me as I walk away from all the blood that's going on.
Is it too much, or is it too good?
A little bit of both.
Oh.
I can't do this.
It always is.
Around this.
Is that woman still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's backed up and she's crying against a building, probably in the shadows. Probably had to look for her.
Okay, cool. I don't like the feel of this because somebody was definitely there waiting for her. So I feel like there was some sort of setup happening. So I guess I'll just go up to the woman and what do you know? What happened? Tell me what happened here.
She's really shook up. Persuasion check.
All right, cool.
She's in real distress. I mean,
Okay.
It's in real distress.
Oh, am I?
14.
She's gonna try to stop crying and then eventually put down her guard of her arms straight at you to get the fuck away from her. She's just gonna muster up and say they killed her entire family and they killed her children, and that you don't want to mess with the Smiley gang because they take everything. And this is just an example of how they're taking everything. And she's just gonna try to get up and try to just run.
Smiley gang?
Was that the
A
gunshot?
gunshot?
No, lightning.
Or I was like, is that a sound? I was like,
I was like, yeah,
Yeah, I needed to.
Huh?
Very similar.
No.
So what are
So
we
we should-
going to do?
So we should catch
I'm
that bitch.
sobbing over a dead body right now.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't you think Cindy
totally
knew
sobbing.
something about this?
What are we
What?
going to do?
It seems like Cindy knew something about this that she wasn't telling the rest of us.
Okay, but she's dead, so...
Yeah,
what are
let's
we
ask
going
her.
to
So
accomplish?
I'm going to cast Speak with the Dead on Cindy.
Oh?
What is plain no seasoning doing over there?
Okay, she is dead.
All right.
You're
so
by the way, you're just now getting to the scene because you went
Walks
downstairs
up.
to the tavern. So you're walking up and it's
how long
immediately
does it
sad.
take
And you're
to
like,
get downstairs?
well, that all happened very fast.
A long flights of stairs.
That's why we jumped out the window. It was urgency.
Okay. I'm here. Oh, she's dead. All right. Let me ask her some questions. So, we get, I believe, 5 questions for Speak with the Dead. So I'm going to let everybody else that's close around me know, if you guys have some questions that you think are pressing, let me know so we can get on this. But I'm going to ask the first one to Cindy. Do you know who it was that did this to you?
I've never messed with the Smiley Gang, but their outreach is so big that I was simply trying to help someone and I got caught up in their mess.
we hear this too, or is it just?
Elvira, or not Elvira. They're gonna. What's your character's name again?
Ahfuel.
I knew I was gonna say it wrong. Ahfuel hears it and is telling you.
Okay.
You're channeling it. You love it.
Mm-hmm.
That was one.
Who are you trying to help? How are you connected with these people?
I'm not Ahfuel. I saw a girl in need.
Who are you trying to help?
I was trying to help that poor girl.
Ask about the Smiley Gang.
Yeah.
What am I asking about the Smiley Gang?
Like, ask them what they know about the Smiley Gang.
Yeah, just like a general what is the Smiley Gang?
Or
Where?
Who's the leader? Something like that.
Who or where? Would love.
Yeah.
Do you know where the Smiley Gang is?
They're all over town. I don't know where they're stationed.
Who is their leader?
No one knows her name.
Wait, do we have one more question?
We have one more question. Give me
I have one. Okay, tell her.
I'm not asking her if you're the prettiest bitch.
No, that's not what I wanted to ask.
That's what I thought.
That's not. I promise. I mean, I already know, but like, this is my question. So, Sydney, 2 weeks ago, you were wearing a perfume and it smelled really bad, and I told you, and you kept wearing it. Why?
Okay, does anybody else have a question for Cindy?
I need to know. I told her it smelled bad. I was trying to be a good friend.
You're asking somebody named Sydney, and I don't know who that is. I'm wanting questions for Cindy. Yes.
What does she want us to do? Like, does she need it? Like,
Cindy, what do you need us to do now?
Did we let it go?
No.
Do what I always wanted to do, but was afraid would have horrible consequences that I would not know about. And that is to take care of now the entirety of Dornif by getting rid of the disease that is the Smiley Gang.
done.
I thought
Kill
she
the
was going to
Smiley
say
Gang.
anal.
And she,
No, not
right as
again.
the magic is starting to end with the dead, and you see her corpse in front of you, this ethereal sound around you, hearing her voice whisper into your ears, you just hear that same sound like, just get kind of alert and wispy, and you hear just a noise coming in, and you hear her responding, but all you hear from her response is, they will never do that. And you just hear a larger laugh as the magic ends.
Ew.
Yeah.
So Cindy wants us to kill the Smiley Gang to protect the town. Dying wish. I'm down.
That's fine. She said that it was. She said that it was all that they were all over the place. So if we like take out half the town, then we'll.
We're bound to get. I like the idea, Constance. If we just start killing people by random, we're bound to get them right.
Yeah.
I think we can vet them a little bit. I can get into some minds and see if we can figure out who's knows what and go straight up to the head honcho lady and deal with her.
I guess it's time. And then you just see in the background, so I've walked away. I've transformed myself into my lichened other side.
Your cape breaks off, your coat, your hat falls off.
This
That's
is hide.
Wait, keep going, Doctor.
I'm gonna sniff around the body and try to pick up any scents that are around that can lead us in the direction.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, thank you.
There's some dead bodies of the Smiley Gang out here, right? Can we
Yeah,
sniff them?
there are.
2 of them.
We should steal
What
their
spell
jackets
slots you got?
too.
I love a jacket.
I do too.
18.
You specifically smell on these two guys, not so much on Cindy. This that big sausage on bread with mustard smell, like a big sandwich made with like some expensive condiments that you've always wanted, but they're very expensive. So wherever this is, it's wealthy and
Bougie.
they like the taste. It's like they've had these sandwiches lately.
A deli?
Yeah, so while Doctor's sniffing around, I'm just like wiping tears and blood off of myself at this point. And I'm going and I want to go through these dead gang bodies that are in front of me. And I'm definitely taking a jacket. I'm taking both jackets and someone else can have one. But I'm like, we're infiltrating this gang.
Okay. Take 2 medium-sized humanoid smiley gang jackets with like leather with like black lining around the joints and a big smiley face with a bullet going through the head and the back.
Cory snaps into an. Oh, sorry. Cory snaps into an old elvish man and is like, "Oh, that's a really good idea." And then looks down at one of the bodies and then steals his face and turns into that guy and is like, "You can keep the jacket. I'll take the face." And now I look like one of the dead gang members.
Oh!
And if I put the jacket on you, you are now the dead gang member. We have one.
Awesome.
And you are the one who walked up and saw most of their, personality or how they move or whatever. So performance checks in the future, apparently. But at the door of the tavern, the big minotaur that usually works in the back, who kind of deals with the finances, who's kind of like the smarter of the guys who run this place, is going to open the door and yell, "Are you guys going to go come back in? I'm going to lock up for the night. Otherwise, you got to crawl back in through the window."
I usually come through the window.
I'm gonna walk through the door.
All right, you're going to walk through the door, Gideon?
Yes.
All right.
I'm walking through the door.
We're going back inside to recoup first, and then we're going back out. Is that the plan, or are we going out now?
I need to go get my arm.
But if we're going inside, one of the strong people get the body.
I'm gonna.
Why? Just leave it.
Let's just
Great.
leave it.
Then
This is our mother.
Yeah, we do
Okay,
need
but she's
Cindy.
dead.
His body.
Okay, so
We're gonna bring Cindy with us.
Okay, just that's the general consensus. Cindy's coming with
Yeah.
us. Okay, so yeah,
Yes.
pick the body up, somebody, and take it inside. Immediately,
I put it on the lichen.
The guy's like, "What the fuck happened?" As he shuts the door behind you guys.
Clearly, she's
smiley
fucking
gang.
dead.
Fuck them. You just go back into the back closet and you just hear like something break. I'm fucking tired of them all the time. Just like start knocking some shit around. Water. Just start cleaning. He's done.
Sir, do you know anything about the Smiley Gang or their whereabouts?
He pops around the door. His head just like hits the wall, cracks the wood a bit. Of course I know about the Smiley Gang. They take everything. They fucking think they run the place.
Where do they take it to? We would love to pay them a visit, a little return to sender, if you will.
Nobody knows where the Smiley Gang is, because they're everywhere. If you
We
ask
like
me,
work our way.
I think they live in the clouds.
The clouds.
Think about it.
Maybe underground is a better idea.
You mean
That's
like
what
they're
they
really
want you to
imaginative?
think.
In the clouds kind of sounds dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
they can't fly.
But you
Can
never
they?
suspected.
Well, you suspect it.
Oh, you're right.
That's a fair point.
They can't be in the clouds.
Obviously.
I hate them. Just walk to the back, start breaking stuff.
Do you know if they frequent any place?
Yeah, they come in here all the time. Trying to rustle up my customers.
Do you
Oh.
do the same people come to this place every time, or is it a different person every time?
Kind of leans back out, takes a piece of wood chunk out of his neck. Now that you say it, it is that same dweeby tall guy with the pointy ears.
We be tall guy with pointy ears.
Yeah.
Does that match the description of anyone that was dead outside?
I'm going to say that he saw no.
Great.
Do you know this dweeby guy's name?
Yeah. Farther Strim.
Arthur Strim.
Farther Strim.
That's a rather unfortunate name.
There.
Daddy?
Close.
It's way off.
That's a
Which way does-
stupid name.
Which way does he usually come from?
Through the door. He doesn't know.
Okay.
He's not very...
Is there a time that he usually frequents?
Usually around nighttime, maybe after 7.
What's he
Maybe
normally
questions.
wearing? Like, what does he normally wear?
He's got that stupid jacket with a smiley face.
Do they all wear that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where are you guys from?
Oh, at this point, I'm getting pissed and slam him against the wall.
Contested athletics check.
We're dealing with trauma here.
Does a nat 20 suffice you?
You're not serious, Frank.
No, it's a 19.
Okay. The fuck? Yeah, he's gonna just kind of embrace for you, kind of flex as you kind of come up with your hand as the doc. Are you still in your form?
Yeah, I'm still in my wolf
You're
form.
still a wolf beast, just chilling, listening to this.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah.
My form is so the way that my form looks. I look like I'm a human that looks like a lichen. I'm part human, half wolf.
Gotcha.
But I'm like strong as a wolf. So I'm kind of just gonna slam him against the wall and be like, "Don't get pissy with our questions. Answer them."
Fine. He's going to just move past you guys and walk upstairs and go to that room. And there's like a big shelf at the end of the room. He's going to look over. Oh, Cindy always kept... He's going to turn and look at the shelf that's overturned with all the books on the floor. Going to walk over and start rustling them and start throwing some books. Oh, yeah. Nah. He's going to throw it behind him. As it flies right beside you. Dink. And he picks up a book from where he's at. Oh, yeah. Look at this. This is a book Cindy kept with their different faces and names in it. This one is one she painted. That's the elf guy. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, elf. That sounds right. And it's got...
I'm gonna take that book.
Further. As you flip through it, there's got to be at least 25 different paintings with names.
Quite the artist.
That was Cindy.
Yeah, we'll take that with us.
Cool.
And I think we're gonna take the body upstairs and
You are
not
upstairs.
carry it around anymore. Oh, well, away from this bartender dude. They were aggressively chatting with.
Yeah,
in that
he's
interaction.
upstairs in Cindy's place with you guys right now. The same
Oh.
room that you left. The broken window's right there.
He's
Scott,
in the house.
I want to put the body down and kind of like stick my head out the window. Do I get a sense of that smell I was smelling before coming from any direction?
Perception check.
Mm-hmm. 17.
You sit there for a minute. It's going to take you a bit. But yeah, you do smell it. You smell the mustard. It's being blown down when? From the east.
I kind of turn to the group and I say, I got a scent. It's towards the east.
Smiley gang, east direction. Come on.
Is the town like split into like districts or anything? Like, would we be able to be like, this sort of area is in this direction?
There's kind of, it's kind of built around a big dam, and everything on the backside of the dam, where the water's coming from, is kind of still the Asmar Plains, which is ruled by the Vile Kingdom. You know, it's got history, it's got breadth, it's got, okay, that's your land. And even though Dornif is a city, Dornif still kind of claims the lower part, which is all of the farms and just everything they grow from the different separations of the river. So there's kind of like, they call it Asmar Plains Dornif, and then Dornif, which is like the bottom part. Or like if you're going to be in the plains, they're like, okay, well, I'll catch you later. Where do you want to hang out? I don't know. Let's hang out in the plains. So you'd go to the upstream of the dam. And this is currently coming from upstream.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
I'm going to
think
put my
we
armor on.
I think we should go.
I'm down in.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
get
get
to
up
it.
and go. Let's do it.
All right, cool. The big guy who's there with you is just gonna, well, let me get out of your way. Just go by the door, and he's gonna go to grab the door, and as he opens it, it's just a black void of nothing.
Oh my
And
god!
he just steps off. See ya. and flies off the edge as planks of wood start falling off the wall like they weren't nailed down, just revealing, floating in this black nothingness. And as you turn, you see this tall black brontosaurus staring down, and just looking at you guys and looking down at the ground as you look. That small little book right in front of you.
What is this?
You guys see this?
The
Yeah.
book? The
the scary looking thing.
Hand it to me.
And
I
what?
reach down and grab the book, and I like pick it up and give it to him.
As you grab the book, the room is back exactly like it is. You're sitting there in the air holding the book, and you and only you can see that tall brontosaurus shadow figure.
Who are you?
As you all look, Pablo is you're back, or excuse me, Gideon is talking to no one.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
I am Bruntoro. That's my book. You grabbed it.
Okay.
Aren't you curious? Open it.
Let me take a note first. Doesn't
Gideon,
know
who are you
what
talking to?
toothpaste is. Do you not see the giant, ugly-looking dinosaur thing?
No, we saw him a few moments
No.
ago.
No.
Oh,
It is gone.
okay. Well,
Are you seeing
anyways.
it?
Yeah, he's right there. Like, it's obvious. You guys dumb or something?
I guess I'm done.
They
I guess
cannot see me, Gideon.
Anything.
Only you can see me.
Why
It's
can
a
I
game.
only see you?
For you have touched my death book. I tricked you. And now you get all the power. Don't worry, it's my second book.
Interesting. I'm just gonna keep it, and and Gideon just kind of like tucks it into his shirt.
Oh, Gideon. Aren't you curious what's inside?
Yeah, but these normies are around, and I really don't want them knowing what it is.
You know, we can hear what you're saying.
Easy
Oh.
there.
Every single word.
I was joking. What I meant to say was the ugly-looking dinosaur thing says it's like really, really bad, so I'm going to keep it so y'all don't have to deal with it. Thank you.
Oh,
And Gideon
okay.
starts like walking away.
That's kind.
Is that
When
a
you
fan
say
of this
dinosaur-looking thing, can you? Did you were speaking to it?
Yeah, like he's kind of just like right there,
They
and
can't
Gideon's just
see
like,
me.
Did it give you a name?
yeah, his name was. What was your name again?
Bruntoro.
Okay, his name was Philip.
Clever.
Can I see if he's lying?
Philip the dinosaur.
I don't trust him.
Right? Can we like throw some insight checks around?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Insight check.
Cool.
Let me give you the
God
help
damn.
action
Oh, help.
because I don't trust your ass.
15.
I got a 19.
Okay.
I got a 9.
There is some sort of possession in this instantly attuned magical item.
Noted.
Is this Philip going to help and or hurt in the avenging of Mom and the Smiley Gang? Just so we know where we stand. Real quick. Can you ask your friend?
I got you. Hey, Philip. And Gideon does an obvious like
We
wink.
know that his name isn't Philip anymore.
His name literally is Philip. Why would you make something up like that?
I didn't make.
That's so rude. Oh my god. Anyways, Philip, are you gonna help us avenge, I guess, our mom?
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Not at all planned. You can do that with that book. You can kill them with the name. Curious.
We'll put a pin in that, because I am intrigued. Anyways, guys, Philip is down and he's gonna help us. We have a god on our side. Like, only I can talk to him, so...
Don't know a god named Philip. I'm a cleric. This is something that's interesting to me. Do you mind if I just hold that book for a second? I'm curious to see what's. I mean, you can have it. I want to see what's going on with Philip.
His name's not Philip. Stop falling for that awful.
The name is not
obviously
Philip.
not Philip. It's a fake
You
name.
guys
Pronounced
are
Ahfuel, but
your guys are being so rude to Philip. That's the name his mother gave him. You guys are disrespecting it. I just think you guys are being so mean right now.
Can I like jump up and like try to grab it?
Yeah, contested athletics check.
Cool.
It's inside my shirt, by the way. I just gotta let you know, like it's.
We'll take your clothes off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fighting to keep your clothes on right now.
I got a 19.
What are you rolling, Pablo? You're contested athletics, so you roll an athletics check.
Oh, so sorry.
You might be stronger than him.
I am a halfling. Do I have disadvantage or?
Oh, and what?
Get outta here.
Yeah, he's medium. Yeah, you do. You do.
Okay.
A 21.
14.
Yeah,
he's
you
fucking
jump on
paladin.
him, but you cannot get it. Gideon is holding you back and keeping his clothes on.
Oh my god.
Arm out. Yeah.
What'd you say,
Okay.
Doctor?
Get this book, and I go try to slam him against the wall to get this book.
Okay, so now you do an athletics check against his disadvantage because he's got a little man on him.
Oh fuck.
Disadvantage, Gideon. Athletics.
Damn it. I just rolled a nat 20. Fuck.
Damn.
Damn it!
I got an 18.
Oh fuck, 14.
You got the book immediately. You like rip the whole chunk from your razor sharp claws. The book in your hand. As soon as you do, whoa! You look behind you. It's a fucking giant shadowy dinosaur.
He goes, hello. Run with the book and I will give it all to you. It's yours.
Absolutely not.
Do you see Philip?
Now they both
No.
do.
Who are you?
I am Brutoro, the god of death, and this is my little game.
Wait, so do you also still see him? And I look at, and then I was like, oh, I want to play the game, and I reach out and try to grab the book.
Hello.
Gideon's gonna run up and try to snatch the book again.
Is your name Philip?
Yeah, we'll say you easily grab the book if you got your shit together. You've got constant off you. You just grab it back. But now you and the doctor and Cory.
He's
Cory, Cory looks at this big scary thing and goes, "Is your name Philip?"
No.
Why would
Yeah,
you
his
tell
name
them
is
that?
not Philip.
My
What's his
name is
name?
Brutoro, and this is my death book. Any
His name-
humanoid whose name is written in this book shall die.
His name is Brutoro, and then he says some other words, but I stopped listening. But it's his book, and it kills people, and he's not against us, so we just.
How does it kill people?
Oh my god! Everyone just touch the book. I hold the book out.
I'm going to touch the book.
Oh,
I apprehensively like tap it with one finger.
Well, this
Kool-Aid.
is awkward. There's a lot of you.
We travel in parties.
Only
I'm
one
gonna
may
touch
use
it
the
with
book
great
until they
How is it
fall.
awkward? It can't be awkward for you. I mean, we've all been standing here. If anything, it should be awkward for us.
Yeah, that's
We don't know who you are or your intentions.
I do. I mean, I literally do. Great Bruntoro. I'm so, my mind is just blown to be in your presence.
Oh, so this is actually a god.
No.
Yes, this is the god. This is
Oh,
the god
stop
that's
it.
going to take us
The
all eventually. This is the god that's
Hey.
going to transform all of our bodies through death.
Let's not be
That's
dramatic. Let's not be dramatic, and let's not promote where promotion's not needed. Okay, look at him. He cannot be all that.
Correct. The fangirling was
He's-
not cute.
A
At this
huge Brontosaurus god.
That we
What
see in
do
our
you mean
heads.
he
He's
can't
not
be
even
all
really
that?
here. Calm down.
Rule
Let's just
number
look at
2.
him.
This book will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore,
Hey, you know-
people sharing the same name will not be affected.
You know what?
You
I
would
want to
vision-
test something out. Gideon grabs a book from Cory and opens it up and like takes his pen that he normally does with his notebook, like that he normally has, and he says, "Okay, you say that it kills people, right, Bruno?"
Yes.
Okay, great. Elliot Sharphand.
Oh, perfect. The first is always my favorite.
Nothing happened.
Oh, something happened. If the
Interesting.
cause of death is written within the next 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. You can...
Really?
How?
Can I see if he's lying? There's no proof. Like, can I try to read him?
Bruntoro?
Yeah.
Insight check?
Insight check of God.
Good luck.
While he's doing that, Gideon's going to write Juliet Smathers mauled by a bear.
14.
Nope.
Damn.
If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack.
My god, wait, this is actually kind of fun. Jessica Smartthoo.
Yes, right.
Who are
anyone
these
wanna take
people?
Oh, just some people who have been on my shit list for years. Does anyone want to try? Give me a name. I'll do it right for jot it down.
Do we all get to
Yeah.
write names, or is it just you
Leader
get to
of the
write
Smiley Gang.
Only you may hold this, Gideon, and it is yours until you die.
A word? Okay.
That's rude to just say that out loud in front of all of us like that.
There's gotta be a catch.
And the last final rule. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Or what?
Or else it won't happen.
What's the catch?
What's the catch?
Yeah.
Well, I'm bored, and Summersong's been off doing his games, and they're so fun, and I'm jealous. Oh, I'm reclaiming what is mine, and that is souls, the transformation, the moving forward. I want more, and you're going to give it to me.
Bruno.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll give you the Smiley Gang.
We're going to have
Yeah.
a lot of fun together. I can really see that. Our friendship, it's going to be fun.
You know what's fun? Is the fact that I can see above all of you when exactly you're going to die.
Oh, yeah, that's really fun.
Can you
Wow.
tell me?
I
We
won't
didn't even
tell
ask.
you, but I will tell you this. Jessica just had a heart attack.
Oh no, got mauled by a bear.
Oh my god, really?
They're all dead. Good job, Gideon.
Pause. Through these weird deaths that are all happening at the same time, the police, the guards, have been called. Now, this is not an extremely violent place, Dornif. Nobody really goes out that much. All the life is on the insides and on the bottom where there's farming. But that being said, it is still the very edge of Vile Kingdom's territory, so they have a lot of guards there, just like they provide guards everywhere. They're everywhere. And they've been alerted. But they cannot... I'm going to try to summon them while I talk. This is their symbol. They cannot figure out how these deaths are happening at the same time and name after name. And I'm assuming Gideon's just going to go crazy with his names because it looked like that was going to happen. So name after name, probably the most people that died per capita in a day for generations. They can't figure it out. They bang their heads together. It's obviously some sort of magic. Something is going on. So they call in their very special investigator, Jay. And as this is happening, in that tavern, when the guy went downstairs, he turned on his magical orb that the Vile Kingdom passes out to the main cities. It's like a thing you can buy. It's the news. And Jay has reviewed the case. He's going to do some investigating and report. Welcome, Jay.
Am I speaking to everyone now? Like in the orb thing?
Everyone can hear you.
Okay. Hello. You can call me Jay. As you may very well know, I'm an independent investigator in Silvernell. I have solved hundreds of the land's most perplexing crimes, but none as interesting as this one. Somehow you are able to take lives without even being present at the scene of the murder. This interests me. If you're wondering how I'm going to catch you, that's honestly none of your concern. But I am already very close to discovering the truth. I couldn't help myself but to see this experience firsthand, so I placed myself in your presence, mystery killer. Yes, that's right. I am already very close by. You might have even already met me. But of course I cannot reveal my identity or this would be all too easy for you.
Clever.
I don't believe him.
You need to chill.
Okay, every player except for Jay, put yourself on sound off so you cannot hear me. I see it on you. Very nice. Just waiting on the intro. There you go. They can't hear me. Can't hear me, guys, right? Jay, there's been lots of varying murders, but they all happened around the exact same time last night between like 8 and 9 p.m. Random. Mauled by a bear, things shoved into orifices, jumping off. Very creative and flexible.
Okay.
But honestly, the most deaths in a day in generation. And even the Vile guards could not figure this out.
Okay. So how do I know it's happening in this specific location?
So in Dornif, where the river comes down and they've broken it with a big well and separated into small rivers, where they've created this farm utopia. This is on the edge of the Vile Kingdom's territory. So at the top upstream of the dam, where the city's built around it, there's just Asmar Plains, and it's loyal to the kingdom. You know the kingdom. The guards are all here from the kingdom. And on the other side, Dornif's kind of got their own thing going. You know, they're not breaking away or anything, but it's part of the city, but it feels like the upper class. Or maybe, like, I'm not sure. But it's always kind of rainy and overcast, and tonight there's a really bad storm. So this will be kind of like in the morning, we'll say. What would you like to do?
And I'm among this group, right? So there's like a bunch of people around me in the city, and I can kind of talk to everybody. Is that right?
Yeah, not a lot of people are out. It's kind of very sparse because there's a storm going on in the morning too. But normally people aren't out that much anyways, or if they do, they're hurriedly going to buildings because in Dornif, especially up here, the life of the party is always on the inside, and the insides look nice and stuff.
Okay. So the big question is, how do I know that it's happening in this city, right? Like,
It's been reported. The guards of Vile have come in and reported everything to you. They're telling you last night there was 36 deaths of varying creative causes. And they kind of happened, well, they show you like this hodgepodge of times on papers that written of all the times. Roll a investigation check to see if you can notice any patterns.
Okay. I got a nat 20. It's in the roll 20 if you want to see it.
Oh, that's perfect. I believe you. They are all spaced out of like maybe a minute, maybe two, systematically.
Okay. Who was the first person to die?
Oh, I forgot his name. He said it. But they actually don't know his name. Perfect. I'm saved. The second death was Jessica.
Okay. Have there been any like meetings or anything in the city, or are there any secret organizations maybe in that?
Yeah, there's a big organization that you've heard about coming in called the Smiley Gang. They no one knows who leads it, like their name. They know it's a female, and they know that they are widespread everywhere here. They kind of just rustle people up and get what they want. The Vile guards, for some reason, haven't put a huge stop to it, but nobody can know no one knows where the mine hive is, so to speak. And they wear these like black and blue leather jackets with smiley face with a gun bullet going through their head.
Is there any pattern between these deaths? Are they all bad people? Or are they all
Roll
good people?
an investigation check.
And I'm just rolling d20s, by the way. I didn't make a character. 15.
Like that's fair. Huh?
15.
They're all kind of up at the top of the dam in that part of the city. And they all are within range of like a small neighborhood.
Okay. And there's no other trends really that I note here between the deaths, or just all random? Do I know if they're like?
Okay. As you
are
sit
they
back
good or
and
bad people?
think of the data, roll an insight check as you're just factoring all the evidence that they showed you that they can't figure out what's going on.
2.
You got a 22?
No, 2.
Oh, 2. Nothing. You just
Nothing.
know that all
Okay.
of them seem to come from around a similar neighborhood.
And, the guards have come to me with this, so have they said anything about whether they have a criminal record at all?
Who? These people?
These deaths, yeah.
No, they're very random.
Okay. Damn, so whoever's doing this is straight up evil. Okay. Let's see. Can I talk to one of the people that knew the first death? No, the second one, Jessica.
Yes, they have her parents there.
Okay, can I talk to them?
Yeah.
Or how much time do I have?
You got time? Take your time. We go back. We go into this room where they've got them. The dad is like really crying and really like hunched over and losing it, and the mom is like trying to comfort him and looks very tired. And she just says hi to you as you walk in. Looks very anxious.
Good evening. I'm here to help you. I'm sorry about your loss, but moving on, I need to know. I have some questions for you about Jessica. Do you know if she's been involved with anyone shady or anyone maybe that doesn't?
No, Jessica's perfect. She has all the best grades at her schools. She's such a little entrepreneur, and sometimes she doesn't pick the best of friends, but most of the time she does.
Can you give me an example of someone that wasn't exactly a very good friend in your eyes?
Well, I don't know a specific person, but it's when she went to this one specific trading school.
And you don't. What was happening at that trading school that made you concerned?
Well, she had met lots of boys, and it just got me worried. And there was, I don't know, I didn't trust them, so I took her out of the school.
That's it. Just could I speak to your husband if you don't mind, sir? I apologize again for the death of your daughter. Could you shed some more light on maybe this concern that your wife was having?
We don't know any of the boys. We just know we took them there maybe 7, 8 years ago. I'll never forget that day.
What happened on that day?
I mean, not the day we took her away. I felt so relieved. Taking her away
why were
from
you
all those
relieved by
bad
this?
guys at that trading school.
Was it just that she was having infatuations with lots of boys, or was there a specific behavior that stood out to you?
Well, she didn't talk to us. She cut us off. She acted distant. We knew she was probably experimenting with her age or her body, but I didn't trust these people. None of them.
This sounds to me like a little bit of just normal parental concern. Would you say that this had nothing to do with what happened?
Possibly. It doesn't matter now, does it? My Jessica.
Can you tell me a little bit of how she died?
The mother's just like holding him, and she's going to look up at you. Her head got ran over by a carriage.
By a carriage?
Tell him
do you
the
happen
truth.
to know?
Okay, the truth is
truth?
too embarrassing. She was mauled by a bear.
Oh, wow. This to me does not sound like a murder. Thank you for your time. Bears are dangerous. Don't go near
There's no
them
bears in
at any point.
Dorniff. They're outside
no
near the
bears.
Titan Peaks. It had to travel all this way.
There are no bears at all, so there's never been a reported bear in the city.
Sure, once every. I don't know. There's no bears here. They're both gonna start crying.
Okay. I'm
Someone's
going to
come
thank
in
them
the
for
room
their
and take
time.
those people away to go see and recognize, or not recognize, but come collect things from the body.
Okay. Did any of their behavior strike me as dishonest at all?
No.
No.
Except when the
Okay.
mother tried to lie about how she died because she was embarrassed.
Okay. Is there anyone? This is tough. I'm not getting a lot of information.
You can try whatever you want. I mean, you don't have to stay in this room. You can go anywhere you want.
Right. And you said it's all, but can I go to this neighborhood where
Yeah.
all the deaths happen?
All right, we'll say that morning you're traveling over to that neighborhood. It's a kind of a nice place. It's got a big like shoe store with a big swinging boot. It's kind of like the middle, like all of like the middle of the square. It's just that store. I guess it's been there forever. It's nice boots, traveler paths. You know, Vile Kingdom's going to go off that way. It's a very, very nice neighborhood. Very beautiful front porches.
Is there anyone? Can I speak with like the mayor of the not the neighborhood, I guess, but someone who's like a big influence in the neighborhood, maybe?
Yes, the head honcho here is the representative from the Vile Kingdom, like the head general, and it is a tall, like 8'2", half elf warrior goddess woman named Valkylia.
Okay, can I talk to her?
Yeah, the guards hook you up with her. She's probably one of the ones. Yeah. Anyways, she's like the highest up.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit down with her and I'm gonna be like, "Hi, my name is Jay. You might have heard of me. It doesn't matter. I'm here to investigate the murders that have happened here recently. I understand that they're very random, but it's too random to be a coincidence. Too close together, and I've noticed that they've all kind of congregated around your neighborhood. I'm wondering if there's anything odd that you can tell me about this neighborhood, or maybe something that separates the residents from those elsewhere."
Well, here, roll a persuasion check to get her to be honest, because she's kind of sketchy.
Nat 20.
Everyone here was taught to be very precise in this neighborhood. Some people are avid note takers.
That's all you got for me? Is that they're
That's
precise
kind of
and take
like
notes?
the quality. I mean, the city's made up of humans and Goliaths, and some kinkus every now and then. They're kind of thieves, but
Have you noticed any odd behavior from anyone who lives here in the past 2 days?
Past 2 days. I mean, just the death that happened last night. Roll me in. No, I don't think she can. I'll roll for her because I don't think she can discern. Oh, actually, she rolled 19. Yeah, there have been people moving downward to go stay at other places in Dornif. Like it's not like a mass migration kind of thing, but it just seems like a lot of people. She's been asking around, like, where are they going? Oh, I hear they're just going down the dam, like to live.
Like underground or to a different location?
To the part of the city of Dornif that's at the bottom of the dam, around the rivers.
And that's not normal behavior for people that live here?
Well, I mean, people can move around, but it seemed like a lot of people, more than normal, were moving around. But it seemed okay. Everyone was just happened to be going around the same time.
I see. Okay. How many people about would you say have moved?
Oh, they don't have an exact number. Maybe
Roughly.
like 20. There's like a list of like there's like families and then there's individuals. But yeah, there's a list.
Okay.
They got a list of names if you want them.
That's okay. Give me a list of names. I want a list of
All right,
names.
they're going to give you the list of names. It's going to have... There's 20 names. So the first 5 are a family. The second 5 are a family. There's a family of 3. Another family of 3. So it'd be 6. So then there's 4 individuals.
Okay. And I'm just going to assume that I got the names too from these people.
Yeah, but
you happen
she got those names when she was down there, and she took after them about them being avid note takers. Like, everyone's really precise there.
Okay. I'd like to go to this location.
What location?
This place where all 20 of them have moved to. Like,
they don't
the
have
dam.
those 20 people. It's just at the bottom part of the dam of the city. So they're everywhere.
Okay, they're everywhere. Okay.
We'll say it has their addresses on there too. There's
Okay. Let me visit the 5 in a family. The first one.
Okay, just to sake of time for that entire family, roll an investigation check.
Okay. 2.
They are really busy. They're just like so hard to read. The mother and father are very busy with their 2 crazy kids. Second family, investigation check.
Okay. 11.
They are very old. Like it's 2 old humans, like maybe in their 80s, and like there are 3 kids taking care of them, and they're at varying like maybe 50 to 60 years old.
Okay. And then what about the 3 in a family? I'll roll a 9.
The 3, they seem pretty normal. They were going on vacation. They're very relaxed people, very trustworthy. They described how they haven't even been here in a while.
Okay. Then the next 3, I got a 5.
This is getting harder and harder to read, so you can't really tell with them. Got 4 individuals.
Are these 4 individuals all, do they tend to go with each other places? Are they like a group, or are they just separate from each other?
They're separate. They're not a family. Investigation.
You want me to do another one?
1 for all 4.
Okay.
Actually, let me take that back. Roll for the first one.
Okay, it's an 8.
This guy's not even town. You can't find him.
Okay. And then I got a 16.
For the second one, this is a girl that has just moved away from Wimding City. She's trying to find a quiet place to do magic practicing. And she's kind of standoffish.
Okay, I can guess who that is. And then 19 for the third one.
This was a older guy that was fishing in the water that you eventually found. And he looks really old, and he's just relaxed and wanted to be closer to the water.
Okay, and then 13 for the last one.
You can't find this guy either.
Okay.
But that last one with a 13, actually what's kind of peculiar is as you go up there and look before you even knock on the door, the window is like wide open and it looks like really wet around the windowsill. Like maybe this was open last night during the storm.
Okay.
And it's on the second floor above a tavern on the bottom floor.
Did any of these individuals, last question, in these families or these individuals experience a death close to them that happened last night?
No.
No? Okay. I think that gives me something to work with if you want to bring him back in. I guess I'll just give them some information that I have. Like just that I know that they're in the city and why, or do you want me to just
don't tell
jump
him
in
anything.
again?
Don't tell him anything.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're going to hide you. Okay. Everybody, welcome back. Frank's not paying attention. That's okay. Oh, this will be hard to get everybody. I just realized that. You know what? We're going to go to a bathroom break. This is the perfect time, and we'll come right back, because you can still hear me. And we'll be back to see what happens with Bruntoro versus Jay. We'll be. Welcome back, everybody. Death Book, the one-shot in Silvernell, in Dornif. Our party members have mourned the death of their mother and learned the Smiley gang that wants to destroy them. They spend the night, all have touched the Death Book, learned the rules about how to kill someone by writing their name, and went on a shopping spree of death, totaling 36 names.
Jesus.
From the mind of Gideon and maybe others, whoever volunteered names. And Bruntoro had the time of his life, and everyone had a great time all through the night. What's everyone's reaction to that before we jump to morning?
To the death number?
Yeah. Are you part of it? Did you hate it? What was going on with you?
I was probably a part of it.
Yeah, I think I was probably a part of it. I was like, ooh, try this name. Ooh, try this name. How about
Yeah,
this one?
because I feel like I'm definitely a moody bitch, and someone has definitely just said literally one thing wrong, and I'm like, no, fuck you.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
dead.
giving names of the people in the Fae. I'm like, how far can I reach?
Gideon,
like,
you wrote tons of names and you loved it, but almost like none of them are as good as that. What was the second name? Jessica? Was it Jessica?
Oh, Jessica something. I just kind of made it up on the spot.
No.
but,
You
like,
remember Jessica,
something.
Gideon? Whenever your parents I don't even know if your parents. I think you just went there. There was like a trade school in the northern part of Dornif that you went to. Jessica was like a hot chick there that you met, but like somehow she fucked you over or something, and so you had to get payback.
Oh yeah, Jessica. I remember her. She's on my shit list for the rest of my life. And Gideon has a shit list that is so long, and half of the people on it are either on it just because they looked at him funny, he didn't like their outfit, or other times they've actually wronged him. But he has a mental list that kind of quite literally goes on in the hundreds. So Gideon is absolutely having the time of his life. Every single name, he's just like, yeah. Wait, give me another one. Yes. Like he's completely adoring every second of it.
It's great that you grew up in that neighborhood around that trade school with all those people. Even though they fucked you over, like that place is infamous for note taking. So it definitely rubbed off on you. Cool. Anyone else?
I don't think Constant contributed. I think that he kills deliberately, and like thinks about. He does first degree murders. This guy. Yeah.
I'm just gonna, like, rather do it with my claws.
So maybe you described one where they just get like ripped apart.
Maybe.
Elvira?
Zabrudtoro fanboy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely was participating as a Brudentoro fanboy. I saw how happy it was making him and how excited he was getting, and so I was throwing some in there.
Oh, that's funny.
Cory, Elvira.
No, yeah, Cory
Oh,
threw
wow.
names in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Put
I
the
said
name
at the
through.
beginning, I was for sure throwing names in there.
Well,
just
then
like,
it's a great morning for you then, because Bruten Toro is giddy all night, tells you all the secrets of like the gods that protect the different pantheon of the world. But ever since Summersong cut the timelines off, so it's just one timeline, it's kind of boring. There's a lot of gods, but think of infinite gods. That's when it was fun. But anyways, you wake up in the morning, downstairs in the tavern, the guy's got breakfast made for you. He's already ordered someone to come fix the window that kind of got broke a little bit in the night. Is that looking this one time? There it goes.
Wait, there it goes.
All right. But
Like, what are you doing?
I know.
he's
same.
gone to the door, and he was having a conversation while he put your food out. Jes' character, or whatever it is, whatever your name is, they can hear you. Everyone can hear each other. This big bison-type man walks out from the tavern, tells you that they're about to open in about 10 minutes.
Is the food as good as mom's?
Wait, not you guys. This is him. This is the investigator at the door.
All right.
You don't know who he is. You don't know this man.
So I'm gonna walk
we
in with
seeing
a.
Nope.
So they
Okay.
they don't see me. They don't know what I look
No,
like.
he's
then.
opened the door and kind of gone out and like kind of leaned out the door a little bit, like it's a customer that wants to come in, and he's just used to being like, "No, we're gonna open up in like 10 minutes. Don't worry."
Okay. Can I cast disguise self? Who's that?
Right in front of him?
Well, he's the only one that sees me, right?
Yeah, he's gonna watch you disguise.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out of the bar and then.
You're outside.
use-
You're not in the bar, so you just stood there, and he said
Oh.
10 minutes, and you go, "Okay," and then walked away, and he's watching you walk away, and he's gonna shut the door.
Okay, let me go back to him and then say, "Oh, sorry, I lost my bearings for a little bit here. You said you were opening in about 5 minutes."
10, but that was about, 7 now. We're almost open. Just be patient. Can I help you?
Yeah, I've recently come into this town, a tourist a little bit, just kind of looking around a little bit, and in my history, I used to read about these, mystery novels, and I was just wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about these deaths that have been happening.
What deaths?
You haven't heard about the deaths recently in this particular area
I'm
of the
sorry,
town?
sir, that the tavern, we were open all night and I didn't hear anything about deaths. Oh, wait, that's not true. Our dear friend Cindy passed away last night while fighting hooligans from the Smiley Gang.
And I have heard a little bit about this Smiling Gang. Would you say that they're pretty active in this town for the most part?
You know, someone last night got me talking about the Smiley Gang, and now you're gonna get me riled up. You're just gonna open the door. Come on in. Fuck 'em, we're open now, I guess.
Thank you, sir.
You see around you. Everyone, just use one sentence to describe your appearance as you look over, and this is what Jes's character sees of you guys at this table eating all this food, or this bar, whatever you're at.
Cory currently looks
don't
like
say your names. Don't say your names.
I look like a little minotaur, little like smaller minotaur, like a teenage minotaur.
Okay.
I'm sitting at the bar eating. There's like a little booster seat for me, and just eating some of the good grub on the bar. I got my hair down, long blonde hair. It's beautiful, honestly.
Okay, next.
Yeah.
I love
Checks in a minute.
Yeah, so I would say that I'm probably coming down the stairs, big, like, not really big, kind of tallish, I guess. Beautiful, busty elf walking down. Got, like, my clothes on for the day, looking real nice.
Okay.
I'm a dark, brooding Shatterkai who's got a weird set of bagpipes attached to his back and is studying something. He's got several books in front of him. He's writing in one and he's reading out of another.
Okay.
I'm kind of in just in a little book that I always carry around, and just like writing down a thing I see about every single person around the table, and just like looking at them, just like, ugh, and just always making a ugh sound every single time I look in a person's direction that I know.
Okay, Frank.
Okay.
So I've got a question, Scott. During the night, I guess we couldn't see anything, but during the night,
I don't even want you to say it to give him a clue, but yes, you are your character right now.
Okay. He sees a gentleman in the corner in a trench coat and a hat, just to himself, eating his breakfast.
Bartender's going to take you to the bar to seat, and he's going to give you some of the food. And then he's just going to chill around the room. If you have any questions, there's this awkwardness of like everyone sitting there looking at you, coming in early, but also it's not too weird. You could be like just the first customer. So he just lets someone in early, but whatever, he went to the bar.
Okay.
Can we hear?
I walk in, and I'm going to look around the area, kind of take a good look at everybody, and I'm going to say, you guys look like you could use a morning drink. Drinks are on me.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I know I got some money to change, and you guys look a little down in the dumps, I've noticed around here, so
Sure,
I
that'll
just
be
wanted to...
6 silver.
Perfect. And I had
I'm not down in the
Oh, he
dumps.
got
That's
money.
just my face.
Could I get the more expensive one, please? The better one.
Oh, you can get whatever you want.
What did you say,
Heck yeah.
Byron's character?
I just said I'm not down in the dumps. That's just my face. And I'll take an absinthe.
Okay, perfect.
I like this guy.
I don't.
You don't like anybody.
Anyways, like I was saying.
I'm going to kind of motion to the bartender and be like, I think that's good information, thank you. I think I have what I need. But I'm going to say it real quiet so only he hears me. Does anyone join me at the bar? Would anyone like to have a drink with me?
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely coming up to you and just like being a little flirtatious, you know, being like, oh, I noticed like you spending $100 out here. Why are you getting everybody's drinks first thing in the morning?
Well, it's just a little tradition I do whenever I join a new town. It helps me to get to know everybody a little bit, but I'm not going to be staying too long.
Oh, you're new here.
I am.
What brought you into town?
Well, I'm more of a wanderer, really. I like to kind of walk, the streets and just kind of see where the wind takes me, I don't really have a profession other than I'm dirty rich.
Oh,
Oh, he's rich.
must be a nice life.
Elvira hears
Nice.
in their head, you hear, I don't think I trust them. Do you trust them?
Not at all. He's saying he's a wandering rich person. Rich people don't do that.
What?
Brune
Noted.
Toro sticks his head through the tavern wall, not breaking it, just like astrally through it.
Get his name and kill him. I'm bored already. This bacon sucks.
Got you. Excuse me, sir?
Yes.
Hi. What's your name?
As just to make it spicy, as you say that, I'm going to subtle cast detect thoughts and read the stranger's mind to see
Ooh,
if they're
is it a
lying
saving
about
throw?
what their name is. Not at first, so I just get to hear like the surface thoughts, and if I push any further, then he has to make a saving throw.
Jess's character
So we
describe
have to
some
go by-
surface level thought.
You said what, Scott?
Describe some surface level thought you have while looking over the party, asking them to come have drinks with you.
Well, Jay is very, very aware of the idea of detect thoughts. You know, he's been in this situation many times before, so he's focusing on a very, very decadent stake right now, as hard as he possibly can, and he's going to say, "Oh, I go by many names, but you can call me Stefan."
Well,
Stefan.
you're not saying this out loud. This is in your head. You're thinking this. So you're not.
No, I'm
like,
saying
addressing-
that part. I'm saying that part out loud.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
like
'cause
in
he-
your thoughts. I see.
Well, because he asked his name out loud, and then I
Yeah, so that's what I said out loud. Yeah.
yeah.
What is
I
your?
can tell that he's
We need your thought. He's using detect thoughts on you.
I know. I'm thinking about a steak.
thinking about a steak,
Oh.
and so he's trying to deflect me. And so as I start picking that up, I go back into Elvira's head, absolutely keeping secrets. He's avoiding thinking about it. Can you loosen him up a little bit for me?
I mean, how should I loosen them up? Are we just going straight for it, or?
Do what you do.
Okay.
Do your
Let me see
worst.
real quick. Do I hear that?
I guess we all hear it.
You all touch the book. Bruntoro is like stuck his head through the wall like a mounted head of like a gargantuan creature. It's fucking massive.
The shared delusion.
Actually, he'll back up a little bit. It's taking up most
Yeah.
of the room, and just like the eyes and the tip of the head come through.
Well, and so I'm gonna look at. What did you say your name was that you're going by right now?
Well, you can call me Stefan, but you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, you
Because
ever?
I have many names. I'm asexual, by the way. I just
Well,
felt like that was a
thank you.
defining characteristic to throw out there randomly. So,
You know, let your
Is
truth
that
be known,
true?
respect that.
Reading your brain.
Yeah,
Are
is
you
it
really
true?
asexual?
me, like the character, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
why
character.
not?
All right, stay focused.
Why not?
We got train of thought.
So,
We
I'm just like, so since you're new to town, I like do performances here at the bar, like at night sometimes. I'm actually like a very talented flutist.
Well, it's currently the morning, so do I need to wait till nighttime for this performance?
I mean, no, I was gonna say, since you're new to town, I can give you kind of like a taste of what, culture to expect while you're here.
Why don't you hold off on that right now? I like your offer, and I'll come back to you with that for sure. And I'm going to go walk over to Pablo and sit down next to him.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of sit there and look around.
I don't like you.
Well, that's a quick assumption to make. You haven't even met me yet.
Doesn't
You
like most
don't
people.
need to. I'm gonna go walk away now, and I'll be right back. Gideon, he walks up and just kind of walks away, like up the stairs to where he's kind of like out of sight, but like he can still see the room.
Mhm.
Then he's just going to cast Zone of Truth, just all around the area.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna go walk back down the stairs, go up to him, and he's just gonna say, "I'm sorry, I was rude earlier. I apologize." What did you say your name was again?
Quickly pause. Pablo's character, roll an insight check.
Poetry.
1 second.
Do I have to roll like a saving throw for this?
No, you're good.
Okay.
14.
this is very strange technology or something, but as you got close to him, maybe you felt this a little before, but you were a little distracted with getting this guy away from you. When you walked closer with that zone of truth and that magic around you, you feel the magic end and die when you get close to him. It stops working.
You didn't like me, you wanted to walk away, and now you want to know my name? That's very interesting. So, thank you so much for your time. I'm just going to kind of do the rounds a little bit, if you don't mind. And I'm going to walk up to the next person, Byron's character.
As I note this weird interaction, I kind of start popping in people's heads, and I'm like, I think it's time for us to go, and the Team Minotaur will exit the bar and go outside.
Jay's gonna stand up before everyone leaves and say, "Hello, hold on. I know you guys seem like you're in a hurry here, but I just wanted to reveal something." I
didn't say it out loud. It was all telepathically. So
Cory's gone.
Cory just kind of walks out, but she kind of gives everyone a look before she's leaving. Actually, you can stop before she walks out. But as they're walking out, they kind of give a quick glance to everyone, and they're telling everyone that they're leaving.
So, Jes's character, you were standing up and saying this as Cory.
I'm gonna stand up. And I'm going to say, thank you all for your time very much. I just have an important announcement to make. I am Jay. And I am here to investigate all of you, and you've given me quite a bit of good information, and I appreciate that. But the first thing that I do want to say is I am on your side. I'm on your side, and they don't know that. You notice how all the guards are outside right now? And no one here is with me? They're waiting for me to do my investigations, but the truth is, the guards and the police around this whole country is corrupt, and I want to use your book, or not. I don't know. It's a book. Sorry. I want to use your method. So if anything you could share with me would be appreciated.
Are you talking about stabbing? Because I'm pretty good at that.
Me too.
Yeah, I also stab.
Interesting. And that's the only way you like to carry out these murders. Is that right?
What murders?
Well, they just said they like stabbing people. So I'm assuming there are murderers that have led up to this point.
Oh no, you've never been in an instance in life where you've had to stab somebody?
Yeah.
Sometimes they ask you to do it.
It's a fantastic form of self-defense.
True. I mean, I've had my fair share of stabbings. Trust me.
You're a stabber.
For hours about that.
I'm a stabber. Yes. So
Okay,
you guys should.
know.
I mean, I assume. I mean, you understand that I'm Jay, right? I've solved hundreds of cases, of course. But so it wasn't very difficult for me to narrow it down to this group of people here.
Everybody roll an insight check except for Jay.
$19.
24.
I also got a 19.
I got 22.
19.
Byron's character gets this, but not Andrew's character. This guy is a professional liar, though he's telling the truth this time. You sense it because his base, his unseasoned food, is his lies. The seasoning that ruins it is this truth.
So, does anyone want to, fill me in on this? Let me know what, your methods are. I'm all for it here. If anything, you don't even have to tell me how you do it. Why don't we just start with this bartender?
I literally have no idea what you're talking about. You kind of
it
sound
seems
crazy.
like you know like a lot about something, but if you could let us in on whatever
because
you're talking about.
It looks like you're just coming in here assuming we're a gang of murderers because everyone in the city is a murderer. Is that correct? Is that what's happening?
We don't even know we're jumping to conclusions here.
This is
All right,
discrimination.
let me rest some souls here. All right, let me ease your minds a little bit. We can cut the little veil here. I know you are the group. I've narrowed it down to each of your individuals based on the locations of the murders, based on the type of people that have been killed. I have determined that it is very likely that most of these people that have been killed so far are part of this smiling gang. which I've had the opportunity to speak to some of the families that are involved with some of these deaths, and I've noticed a trend here that most of these folks are from this notorious gang that doesn't seem to be very popular, especially in this specific part of town. So if you want, you can keep up the lie if you want, but I know it's true.
I
He's very
Cory, and I'm
clever.
like,
Sorry, we spoke right at the same time.
no, I know. Sorry, that was my bad too.
No, go ahead.
I said, I look over at Cory like immediately, and I just like make eye contact. And I'm like, jump in his head.
Yeah, I still have detect thoughts on him. It lasts for a minute, but he's directing his thoughts to not think about what it is, so I can't read his mind. So I'm not gonna
Insight check. Yeah.
I was like,
Actually, no, I take it back. Arcana. Go Arcana check. That's kind of a
Okay.
hint, but
Also, Gin Giraffe just redeemed a random problem.
oh shit, Erica.
Now we're gonna surrounded by the cops already. But
Yes, Erica.
She
Nice job,
screwed you
Erica.
guys.
15.
You had it cast, and as you were following this guy, it seemed like at first like he was getting really good at thinking about this stick on the surface level of his mind, but actually he's not thinking of anything. I think the magic broke.
Yeah, I will kind of send back. He's doing really shady shit, trying to be deflective, and I really don't have time for his games. We have a thing to do, and he's currently in our way, and I'm becoming very unamused.
Yeah, but it seems like he knows quite a bit about the Smiley gang that we're trying to get information on in the first place, because I don't think we know too much about them, and he seems to know exactly where they're located.
Which is
There's
super
something about
suspicious,
what he's
don't you
saying.
think?
Very.
There's something about the way he's talking to us. He's being really like
All right, pause
Like,
for a second.
up front.
Is this all in everyone's mind?
No, me and Vira are speaking.
Okay,
we're
yeah,
speaking
so you two
telepathically.
can talk to each other, but anything else you guys say, you're all right there with him. So there
Yeah.
can't be like side talk amongst you guys.
Yeah.
Scott, so who's he around right now? Who
As
are
they're
you?
talking, I'm going to walk up to Andrew's character and then say, you look like you're very excited at this prospect that I'm presenting to you right now.
You're
What
all
are your
together,
thoughts
friend.
so far on my offer?
On getting rid of the Smiley gang, the gang that, you summed it up yourself. Pretty much everyone around here is not a big fan of. I mean, I would have to say yes. If everyone around here is a pretty big fan of, or not a big fan of this place, or of these guys, then I guess we're all lumped in there too.
I have a proposition as well for you. This bartender right here, who is currently in my custody, he is a member of the Smiley gang.
What? I'm not in your custody. What are you talking about? I just let you in.
To prove to you that I'm telling the truth, go ahead, kill him.
Can I insight check the bartender, see if he's telling the truth?
How long have
Right?
you been here, by the way, with Cindy in this place?
Me?
Mhm.
A while. Oh.
I would say late teens. And I'm so maybe 10 years.
Okay. So you would know him too if you've lived up there. He's been here for a while. Insight check.
Okay.
He's very angry about the Smiley gang last night.
Yeah.
Good cover.
Shut up, you mind blocker.
That's 13.
Yeah, seems like he's telling you.
I don't believe you.
Wait, did you say that to
Alright,
him,
well-
Constant?
Huh?
I'll tell you
Did you
why
say
this
that to the
man.
bartender, Constant, that you don't believe him?
I told not the bartender, Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I've already-
Jay is standing up, walking, and you would have to say it a little louder. He's gonna hear you and be like, "What do you mean you don't trust me? I've known you for years, Constant."
What's the
Well,
bartender's name again?
You don't know.
He's your informant. What's his name?
I was trying to do a thing where I had investigated this bartender beforehand, but I guess if I don't know his name, then
Okay, I did.
sorry, I'm jumping ahead too much.
Pause
Yeah.
for just a moment. Are you responding to him at all?
No, I'm sorry. I'm
Constant.
thinking out loud.
I'm talking constant.
To me?
Yes, the bartender
I'm
is
not
saying
sa-
that to you.
Oh, I was telling Jay that I did not believe him.
Yes, but he heard you.
Yes.
He's telling Jay he doesn't. He's saying he trusts the bartender and doesn't trust Jay.
Yeah.
Is what Andrew's saying. He's like, I don't believe that the bartender's against us. I've been here for 10 years. I support the bartender. Pro bartender.
He is my friend.
He's saying fuck Jay.
Yeah.
To the bartender.
Yeah, we're team bartender.
Jay that Jay is lying.
Okay, cool. I got you now.
That was random.
Believe me if you want. It's up to you. But I have a lot of deduction skills, of course, and I can find these gang members far easier than you can. There are a lot of hidden ones. There are a lot of ones that you don't even know about that I can help you find.
Your deduction skills must not be all that great, because my good friend here is most certainly not a part of the Smiley Gang.
I hate the Smiley Gang.
He hates the Smiley Gang. He's told us on many occasions.
That's what he wants you to think. But here's the thing about this bartender. He has been not only buying drinks for the Smiley Gang, but giving them a place to meet here in the bar. For years.
How is that possible? We have literally been here for so long. I do not believe you. You guys, I think we do not need him.
It's
There
up
was
to you whether you
something
believe me or
about
not.
there was something about what he was saying earlier that seemed to strike true, but this bartender stuff, I don't know if I can go there with that. He's been shaken down by the Smiley Gang. I don't know.
That's all part of the ruse.
I don't know. Sometimes you just have to give in to what's happening. You just have to go with the flow. And if there's a big threat, a lot of numbers, this Smiley Gang, then sometimes the best thing to do to minimize the amount of the amount of damage happening is to just give in a little bit and give them a drink or two so that they don't ruin the place, or let them talk a little bit. There's no harm in that. That doesn't mean that he's a part of the Smiley Gang.
You guys can think what you want, and I will even let you guys discuss on your own if you'd like. Whether or not, but I will tell you, if you do not help me and be on my side, I have no choice but to capture you.
All of us.
And capture us for what exactly? I don't think you
bartender's going to lock the tavern door, ushering one person that came in out.
Oh.
Just look at you. No, you're not.
Oh, this bartender feisty.
Do I have guards outside or anything, Scott? Like any of the police that are with me?
They don't know this, so I will type to you what's outside.
Cool.
Yeah.
As he's typing that. Yeah, I'm not really sure you can really blame us for anything, because as you said, you've narrowed it down, and I don't think you can just really sell us on narrowing it down. You're going to arrest all 6 of us because you think one of us killed somebody? Is that how the law works here?
I feel like you walked
Is that a risk that you all want to take?
Oh, I've risked a lot more for a lot less. I've had sex with Vira several times.
This is true.
What you don't know right now is this bar is surrounded, and you don't have any chance of escape. Bartender, I appreciate you going with the ruse for a little bit. I wanted to see if any of these folks would try to kill you here. Of course, I don't know your name, but this was a test to see if any of you were able to be impulsive or think about this, so I appreciate your forthright here. My offer still stands. If not, enjoy a drink, do what you will, but I'm going to be hanging around this establishment for quite a while.
Cool, we'll see you around.
I'm going to kind of sit down in the sofa or whatever there is, if there's something like that, and
There's
just
like a
continue
comfy
drinking.
leather cracked chair with white wool in front of a fire.
Okay, I'll sit there and just start drinking.
Cool. I'm gonna sit back down at the bar and continue eating my food and just look at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Gideon's going to stand up and just he's going to walk up to the other side of the room, and over there he's going to look at Cory and just be like, "Psst."
Cory makes eye contact and jumps into your head. Yes?
Oh, I forgot you could do this. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like walking.
That is very understandable. I understand. Anyways, what should we do here? I do not like him. I want him to leave. He's ruining my vibe. I've already cleansed this place, but he keeps tainting it. We need to find a way to get rid of him.
Cory is going to look out the door. She was walking towards the door. She's going to look out the door to see, like, are there people outside? Can she see anyone, like, outside? Does it seem to be, like,
Are you
any
opening
sort
the
of...
door?
Yeah, she will change her head to look like the guy who owns the bar, and she'll, like,
Can you
look
change the
out.
size? Because his head's like 3 times your size.
I just have a weird head that I'm just like,
Yeah,
look
okay,
out the window.
just like an alien. All right.
Maybe a Minotaur, just a smaller version.
As you open the door, let me see what I told him. There are
No one. Got it.
8 female, 8'2", half-elf, vile guard women looking at the door, looking at you.
Jay's gonna kind of lounge on the couch and like beckon them in to come in and say, "Don't let any of these folks leave this establishment, please."
They kick you.
Oh, so now you're detaining us.
Yes, and I don't have to give you a reason why as of yet, but
You don't have to give us a reason why?
I've already told you why I've deduced that you are part of this group here.
Oh,
that is
you did
causing
some
these murders.
fancy thinking. That doesn't mean anything. You should show us something so that we know what we're being detained for and whether or not it's rightful.
So, first off, you've already revealed to me that you are capable of murder. You clearly know that something is happening.
These
murders are very random, very widespread. They're very linked to this Smiley Gang group. The mayor or the person, the representative of VIL, has told me that everyone that is here in this household was not here previously. You've had some kind of meeting. This is the only meeting that was observed in this city in the past 2 days when the murders started.
Tuscan, the bartender, walks back over. Look, I think we need to have a talk with the Vile guards, with everyone in here, to tell them the truth that we have nothing to do with this. Just give us some time to clean up this place. Guys, why don't you all go upstairs and get ready to bring the stuff down to make the big banquet. Okay, we will feed because we are loyal to the Vile Kingdom. Can you give us, I don't know, 10 minutes, please?
Fine. And Gideon walks away and goes
you?
upstairs. I'm sorry.
Sure, you may have 10 minutes.
All right, on with you guys. Go get the things.
All right, what would Cindy do? Ooh.
Remember to latch that door. You know how it swings.
All right, let's go. And then I will start to head. As a team Minotaur still, I'll head back upstairs.
I'll follow her.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
I follow.
All right.
Yeah.
Door locked. Immediately, you hear Tuscan opening the door, welcome the guards, big boots downstairs. You can almost, maybe you've lived here so long, you can almost see light or shadow pass over the light under the cracks of the floorboards. So you guys are all upstairs. We'll start with you before we jump down. And go ahead and mute yourself, investigator.
Get out of here.
All right, you're free.
That investigator was absolutely atrocious for time consumption. I just needed to get out of there.
Right?
They're not going to let us leave, so I think we should just escape. We can just leave. There's 8 guards outside, but they're big ladies. They probably can't, they're really physical types. We got some trickery.
Is that all that's out there?
Do we gotta go?
I only saw 8. Yeah, we jumped out once. You can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I look at.
He did say we were surrounded, so that makes me believe that they're literally all around us.
Scott,
He said a lot of things.
Yeah, he did
you
say
heard
a
them
lot
all
of
come
things.
in, and Cory saw them kind of like in 2 lines together, not all around the place. But it was what you saw.
Well, I'm gonna walk up to that window and kind of like just stick my head out to see if there's any. Do I see any more guards? Are all the guards in?
I will also say you've already established this, but you were around that investigator who was around the guards a lot. So maybe there's like some tracked over scent. Roll a perception check to see if in your form very soon you can smell that same scent.
Are you talking about that scent I smelled before?
No, you're talking. This is the vile guard smell.
14.
Yeah, it's strong and it's coming from. It just went into the tavern door, but you don't smell anything else around this building.
It's
I
probably
think they're
lying.
all inside. If we're gonna go, we need to go now.
Yeah, and if they're gonna come through this door. So everyone okay with the window? I look over at the cleric. Doesn't
Sure,
someone have a
since-
little thing that can help us if we jump? I'm gonna hope they do as we start to head towards this window.
Scott, I'm gonna cast mold earth on the ground to give us like a little 5-foot landing spot. So this way, when we jump down, it's not a
Okay,
Free
yeah.
fall.
So like the loose rocks around, just kind of like make like a soft,
Oh,
mossy.
I'm just
floor.
gonna no. Hang on. I'll just cast Featherfall on all of us.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah.
How many people?
Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range.
There you go.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Cloak and jump out.
I still like the image of
It
the
helps us.
doctor landing on this like earth that kind of lifts to catch him. All right, cool.
I'm like, before we go start like making a loud ruckus, let's just gently get down there, and then we can quietly escape.
Yes.
Okay, let's be nice and quiet. Can you block the door with that dirt, Doctor? Little mold earth in front of the door. Little
And
trapper
someone
guy.
mold the earth in front of the door.
it kind of cracks up where there's like a rocky road and then there's like moss and grass in between for the building, and it just kind of builds on top of each other and just forms this like
And
slide
while
against
I'm
the
at it-
door.
while I'm at it, Scott, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace, since everybody is in a 30-foot radius, including myself. Gets a plus 10 bonus to dexterity and stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature receives bonus, leaves behind no trace or tracks in its path.
Perfect. Everyone roll a stealth check to get the fuck out of here with a plus 10 from Pass Without a Trace.
27.
Oh, that's a nat 20 plus the 10, so 30, and then do I add
And
my
it's
stealth
also a
check
net
for
40 plus
35?
the 10.
You're good.
24.
No one sees us.
You're good.
25.
You're good. Oh, Byron's face.
Plus 10,
Yeah,
13.
it works.
So I don't do windows.
We out.
Everybody bust out. Which direction are you going? Where are you going?
We're going east. That's where the smell came from last night.
East it
We
is.
trust the nose.
Okay.
We trust
Yeah.
the nose.
Everyone
wanna
mute
know.
yourself. Roll B in break after I go with him. So don't leave. Don't go anywhere. But just know we're going to go straight into break. So go ahead,
Wait.
mute yourself, and let's bring back the investigator. So mute. You're good. That's our signal, our cue for Jay to come in. He's not looking, so I'm going to message him. That or he's literally frozen. He looks frozen.
I'm here. What's up?
Oh, okay. It's yeah, you're downstairs. All the guards just came in.
Okay, and the bartender's upstairs?
Nope, he's down there with you guys. He's gonna cook the food. He's cooking up. He's got some stuff from the food before, and everything that wasn't eaten is gonna be part of this meal.
Okay, I'm going to sit down with the bartender.
He's moving all around, cooking and making. So you can like sit at the
Okay.
bar. That's kind of like the center area of where he's going.
Okay, sure. And I know his name, right?
Tuscan, he said it.
Tuscan. Tuscan, can I speak with you, please, for a minute?
I'm very busy, but I'm sure once we get all the food and all of us sit down, we can have a great conversation. But anything you need to know.
Tuscan, I know you're very busy, but you understand the importance of this investigation, don't you?
If people are being murdered around this town, then yes, I want justice. I love this town.
Have you heard of Jay before? The famous detective.
I've heard of a
You know
famous
who I am.
detective from the Vile Kingdom.
Yes, that is me. Now, understand that, I have been looking into this case for quite a bit, and I have never been more sure that the killer is in this group that is here.
I've known them for so long, and they were all here last night. All in the same room right up there.
You don't think that's a little suspicious, that maybe they're all part of this together? They seem very defensive of each other and very wary of helping me in my investigation.
All due respect. How on earth are they able to commit the amount of murders that you said while all being in their room together? They're always together.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. You understand, right?
Yes.
Just know from my perspective, I know that one of the killers is in this group. And you think that the night before all of these murders start happening, it's a little strange that they all gathered together in one room. And on top of that, also, they were completely defensive of each other, not only themselves, and they wanted nothing to do with me as soon as they found out that I was an investigator. You see where I'm going with this?
Well, they are a bunch that doesn't like to cooperate, but it could be just that.
I don't think that's the case here, sir. And I'm asking you, and going back to me accusing you of being a part of that gang, you understand why I had to do that. I had to test and see their killing method in order to find out which of them. I can guarantee you were in no harm in that situation.
Look, they all know me. They know I'm not bad. You want to see how well they can kill that you allow? Show them the Smiley Gang. Let them kill the Smiley Gang. And that goes for all of you! As the guards look over.
Okay. I'm gonna see if there's a way that we can retrieve maybe a notable member of the gang that we all know is a part of it. Is there any way that I can bring them into this establishment?
You saying that to one of the guards?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna leave, but it will take them time to go to the place to get them, or to find them.
How long?
And it's like a low-level gang member that's like in the barracks, so it's gonna take a good like 20 minutes to go back to the barracks and get like one of the low-level gang members they arrested and come back.
Okay, I'll tell them to go ahead and do that. Send like 2 of them.
All right. 2 of them go off.
I'm gonna tell the rest of them make sure that no one leaves this building.
Okay.
And I'm also going to have I'm gonna have 5 of them guard the building, and then I'm gonna give them a message with all of these people's names, and then I'm gonna have them go to the Inquisitor's office or whatever, police office or whatever.
All of the people's names of that party you just met?
Yep, just this party. Can I get them from the bartender? I need you to give me all the names here.
He believes an innocent until proven guilty. It's best.
Yes, but you understand that part of my investigation, me getting these names, is by no means a sentence, right?
Well, I guess that's true. You got a pen?
Thank you, sir. I do.
It is constantly vague.
Oh.
Dr. Victor von Helsing. Cory.
Okay.
I always say this wrong. Ahfuel. Like fuel. Ahfuel.
Okay.
Elvira. And
Okay.
Gideon Heartfell.
Thank you, sir. Your help will not be forgotten in this situation. And just know, I know that you're friends with these folks, but any other information that you can give me would be helpful, as you understand that if even just one of these folks, which I know to be true, is the murderer, that we have to bring them into justice.
That is true. I would hate to think one of them actually is a murderer, but... Well, you're right. Justice is justice, and I'm sure something can get worked out. In fact, you should probably talk to Cory. Cory would be a good person to talk to. Maybe they can calm this whole thing down. I'll be right back. He's gonna go to the stairs, go to the door. You can unlock it. Guys! Put his head up to it. Just kind of turn around, look at you and the guards, kind of walk down. They're gone.
They're gone.
And with that, we'll go into a 10-minute bathroom break.
Okay.
We'll come back and see what happens. So, see you soon.
The Smiley Gang scene.
Welcome back. If you've missed it, the players have escaped. And the investigator has just found out. He's going to go ahead and mute himself. And, all right, you guys are running. You have just stealth passed. Where are you running to?
I'm running to that smell, Scott. That mustard.
Deli mustard smell?
Yes.
Okay. You're running you had kind of come from up above the dam part of the city. And now you're kind of going back there. Like maybe however long ago. You know that area pretty well. And you're going up there. And as you guys run through the city, it's very dark. You do see a lot of guards. People are doing investigations everywhere to figure out what's going on. And you're able to get into this general area where it seems there's like a good 2 or 3 delis on this corner. and it's kind of coming from the center of these, I'll say 3 delis.
Oh,
Look
man.
for the jackets.
Oh, I have the jackets. You want a jacket? Oh yeah, put the jacket. He smelled like this. He's a
Yeah,
regular.
I'm just saying we're looking for people wearing the jackets. What else do you guys take a jacket?
Okay, roll a perception check, Cory.
Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, that's a 13. Wait, maybe plus something. 14.
I was like, I can do one as well, or give you the help action.
Cory, you can see in the window there are 2 people with the jacket sitting right at the end of the like deli bar, right against the window. That just kind of like turn and look around. You know, just happen to be looking around as they continue to eat their sandwich and talk.
I've got 2 over here.
We going in?
Maybe not all of us.
Well,
Maybe
why
me
don't
and
you guys go in.
yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
and big titties.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay outside. And Gideon pulls out like the actual death note and puts his like normal one away, and he just kind of starts scribbling off names under his breath. Felicity Trescott, swarmed by bees. And Amy and Markentel,
I'm gonna.
bitten by a dog.
As he's doing this, I'm gonna go. You need to chill with that.
No.
Yes.
No, it's okay. I'm going to make the deaths completely random, and so they will just have like no way of like pointing it to us if they're just random.
Change the times. He mentioned all of them are happening at the same time, so maybe spread out the death. Oh, I guess you have to like say when it happens, right? Damn.
Specify
Hey,
the
got to
details.
know.
Yeah.
Scott, while this is going on, is there like you said this one's in the center? Is there like a way to go like around like the buildings, kind of like an alley or a back way?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, they're going in there. I'm gonna kind of because I'm still under my stealth. I'm gonna like kind of start walking around the back and see if I see anything or any more gang members.
Yeah, there's a back window that's like partially open and cracked, and you can see there's a table of like 4 of them playing cards in a back room, and 2 standing outside guarding the door. Roll a stealth check as one of those is getting off the table to come shut this window.
Oh, good. I have a +10 with this.
How long does that last?
Up to an hour.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't take an hour to get to the bottom of the city. Or the top of the city, excuse me.
Would you mind if my character went with you?
Yes. Come on, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you. Can I also do a stealth check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
27.
Cool.
I think
And you get a +10 too.
yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
What'd you get?
40.
On stealth?
Fucking rogue.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Okay.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, you guys duck as he comes over and shuts the window. And as he's shutting the window, you hear behind him. Well, I don't care, Mark. They're brothers. They both share the same last name. I don't care if it's Daniel or Mark or Peter. Good.
Did you get all those?
I got Daniel, Mark, and Peter.
Yeah.
I don't know what the last name is though. I also don't know what this is like.
So we know like they got the jackets on and everything and all that fun jazz too.
Mm-hmm. So it shut the window, but there's still like a pane of glass, but there's like curtains in front of it. But there's a space right in the pane of glass between the curtain and the windowsill. You can still slightly see into the room through maybe the little piece of the lace of the window. Both of you roll a perception check.
On the truck, roll the dice. Thank you.
I got a 17.
Ooh.
I got a 15.
Constant, you see there's big piles of money on a table kind of against the wall to the left as you're looking in. And there are ledgers. And there is one that says Daniel and Mark Griffin. And
Daniel and Mark Griffin.
And Peter Griffin.
Wait, and shut up. And the doctor, you see that as when they're picking up the ledger, it's broken up and divided with those little tabs in like a notebook, and it has all the different districts of Dornif. And the one circled, the one highlighted, like the most important district, is the one that you're in.
So the leader could be here.
So they picked up the ledger and they're like going somewhere.
No, this looks like a ledger that just catalogs where the money's going. You can't really tell if they're bringing the money or they just pick it up.
Okay, cool.
How far are I know you said there were 2 guards outside, Scott. How far are they from where we're standing?
It's 2 of like the gang guards, like gang members.
Yeah, how far are they standing?
They're inside. You saw through the window.
Oh, okay. I
Door,
thought you meant
and
they're like
into
2
a
at
hallway. Yeah.
All right, can we start walking around more and see if like, there's a back door?
Sure. We'll cut back to Cory, who I believe was going in the deli.
Oh yeah, me and Elvira.
All right.
Yeah.
I currently look like the guy that we killed. One of the guys we killed whose face I stole. I turned back into him, and I'm wearing his jacket.
Okay.
And I'll kind of walk up with Elvira to the guys at the bar wearing the jackets, and I will like tap them on the shoulder. I'm like, all right, if you were to try to bring a slim and dime piece to the boss lady, like, where would you drop her off at? Also, for reference, this is a slim and dime piece. Please observe Exhibit A, dime piece for slim.
What are you talking about, Peter? What happened last night, man?
I'm trying to make amends. It did not go as well as planned. So again, I ask you, if you were trying to bribe the boss with busty babes, where would you drop off said busty babes? Do you know?
Performance check.
Can I like give the help action by like, doing my like little flirty thing on the side over here and like kind of be like,
No, he's straight ignoring you because you don't look like a member of the gang.
Okay, well, let's see. 15.
He's just going to look over at his brother and look back at you. Fucking Peter's drunk again, man. And his brother's going to lean over, still a little drunk himself. He's really drunk, but isn't that Peter? Oh, Peter Griffin. And then they're going to ignore you and be like, just take her to the back. If you had her, but you don't.
Okay. Chill. Use big words. If I had Cindy, but I don't. If I had her, who's her?
Why don't you remember anything about last night? You're acting real strange, man.
Have you taken 17 shots back to back and then banged the hooker and then had 17 more shots? It's pretty hard to remember who I am. Peter's a good
We did a
starting
lot.
point.
We did a lot. My legs were in places they've never been before.
Come with me. And he's going to get up and leave his brother. He's going to tell Daniel to stay there. And he's going to, come on, going to walk to the back into a hallway. You're going with him. There's those 2 guards. He's just going to do this. They're going to get out of the way. He's going to take you into a room where there's a table. They're playing cards on it. There's a huge table of money. There's like paper stacked. You 2 at the window are about to leave to go to the other side. And they're like, looking in that little crack. And you can see Cory coming in with... Well, actually, no, you can't. You just see 2 gang members. Never mind. You're leaving. Makes no sense. You are coming in, and he's going to go past the table to another door on the other side and open it to another room and be like, look, can you talk more sense into Peter? He's acting real strange again, and I think he's doing shit more than alcohol this time. And this woman is going to turn around, and she is a lizard folk. And one of her eyes is replaced with a human eye. And she's just going to cover her head back up with her hood and lean back in her chair like fucking Palpatine. And just kind of grab her knife that's stuck to the table and reach down and grab part of a melon and bite it. That's not fucking Peter. Who are you?
I hiccup. As I do, I subtle cast detect thoughts on her. So I hiccup and secretly cast a spell. So reading her brain, so reading her thoughts, and I'm like, "You're not Peter."
She's saying, these like stupid Vial guards always trying their tricks to infiltrate me. They've got nothing. I hope they're enjoying this room, though. I made it especially to impress them. As she's looking at you. Who are you?
Apparently my name is Peter Griffin,
Go get Daniel.
and I didn't kill Cindy, so he's mad about it. But I brought you a busty babe to make up for it. Exhibit A, busty babe.
You see Elvira has walked in with all of the gang members kind of like behind her, kind of shuffle you into the room. There's like 8 of them in there now, kind of just standing near the door and keeping it shut. We're going to pause right there. Don't go anywhere, but do take your headphones off. It'll be like 10 minutes. Just pay attention for my signal. Go ahead. All right. Let's get Jes back in here. Here he comes. All right. So
What do you mean they left? Sorry.
They're just not up there. Boom, the door of the tavern's going to open, and one of the guards is going to come back in with that person you wanted that they sent off. And also, they're going to hand you a note that says there's just been another string of murders that are just as random people. Hand you the names and locations. Roll me an investigation check real quick.
Okay. I got a 2.
A 2. You got the locations and stuff, but can't really discern any like patterns or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to the bartender guy. And I'm gonna be like, "Look, you see, they ran. No one who is innocent would run in this situation, and I think you know that."
You scared them.
I scared them, so they run away from guards of IL.
They're a misfit group. Well, I don't try to judge them.
I appreciate you being defensive of them. I don't want to kill them. We don't want to run them down. I just want to bring them in. That's it. Would you accompany me so I can have some sort of guide in this town?
Sure. I'll
Thank
help you
you.
find
All right,
them and prove
first-
their innocence.
First off, I appreciate you. Thank you. You're the best, truly. I want to go up into the room that they were just in, and I want to look around.
The window's open.
Windows open. Is there anything else that I see that they might have left, or like any hints
there was
or
an
clues of where they might have
overturned
gone?
bookshelf, and as you just kind of lean up the bookshelf and put all the books back. One's missing.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him, the bartender guy, to come with me up into the room, and I'm gonna say, "Would you happen to know where they might have gone?"
Where they might have gone? No. They have been acting strange ever since I pulled this missing book out from there that had a list of all the Smiley gang members.
Oh, is that the book that went missing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was such a book.
It was that,
I mean,
and
it's
they took
clear
another
then.
book. Must be some weird novel. It said Death Book.
Death book. Well, that's interesting. And they showed you this book?
Oh, I saw it when I tossed it to them by accident. I actually haven't seen it since.
Have you noticed them doing anything with this book at all?
No, I haven't been watching them. Well, I've been watching... I mean, it's just a book. I've definitely been watching Gideon.
What has Gideon been doing?
Gideon is Pablo. And he's been seeing Gideon write in that small death book.
Interesting.
But he's a note taker, so that's what he does.
So, and this book is new, though. You haven't seen him note take in this book.
Yeah, I've actually never seen this book before.
Okay. I mean, it's a little strange that something might be called Death Book, and then all of a sudden all these murders start happening, and I've deducted that it's in this group somehow. So would you say that it would be possible that this book, for, just spitballing here, might be how they're getting away with these murders?
I would think it's crazy, but I believe there are people in the clouds, so I'm willing to get behind this idea.
Well, we'll re-explore that concept at a later time about the cloud people. But I appreciate your help. You've been very good. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna kind of leave the bartender inside, and I'm gonna walk up to all my guards, kind of gather them together. All right, everyone with me. I thank you for bringing this member of the Smiley Gang. Is he alive?
Yeah, he's
Smiley Gang
alive.
guy?
He was imprisoned for like trying to murder a guy.
And then so. Would you? Is he like the only outlier of someone who is
He's
a
just
part of the
someone who
gang
got
but didn't
caught.
die?
You catch people from the Smiley Gang all the time.
Okay.
Well, you
I'm
don't.
gonna round up
but
my guards.
The guards do.
Gotcha. I'm gonna round up the guards and then be like, does anyone? I mean, I told you to watch this place and make sure they didn't leave. Did anyone see where they went?
Oh, they were all inside. They all came inside.
Okay. As of right now, every person in that group is now wanted. They are all suspects in this mass murder here, and it is showing no signs of slowing down.
Done.
Understood? I want to get wanted posters everywhere. I want everyone looking for these particular individuals. If they leave the city, I want to know.
Done.
If they shit in their toilet in a weird way, I want to know.
Done.
Everything you can find about these folks, I need information right away.
Done.
And I'm going to send... is there any way I can get more guards? Like more people to help me?
You can tell them to
with
send
this?
more back, yeah. There's tons of guards in this place. You'll probably see some if
Okay.
you just walk the streets.
Okay, I'm gonna ask them to spread the word and try to find these individuals.
What are they to look for? Just these individuals specifically?
I'm gonna have the bartender guy come back out again. Hey, I need your assistance. Could you do me a favor and please write any descriptive qualities of these individuals here on this list?
He's for their innocence, and to prove it, he'll find them. They just made one mistake. He'll give you the names, exactly what they look like. He'll even give you what he made them for breakfast this morning.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the guards disperse this information around the town, their names, what they look like, whatever, and I'm gonna kind of sit on it for a little bit.
Roll an investigation check. With advantage.
Guess I roll it twice.
Yep, take the higher one.
Both of them were 6s.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait for them because your detective work on your own is not cutting it. It's not Jay's day. But after some time, they do come back and report they saw them all, or people have said they saw them all moving towards the northern part of the dam, towards that exact territory you were talking about. And they point out some of those kills are all over the place. Like the kills just went from, they were kind of centralized to now they're all over the place. They suddenly changed.
Like all over Silvernell?
No,
Or
all
the
over
city?
Dorniff.
Okay. Jay's gonna kind of think out loud, so of course they have some way to kill without being present, and it appears that all they need to do is have this book on them. There has to be this book. It's the only thing that's changed from their behavior besides them meeting up. I have to figure out exactly where they might go. Clearly they're in hiding, but there has to be some kind of
The
central
guards tell you it's
thing
in
here.
the area, and they just reported back that they've been spotted not 3 minutes ago at these 3 delis on a corner.
Well, what are you waiting for? Catch them. Go after them.
All right, are you going with them?
Yeah.
All right, mute yourself or put yourself on hold.
Yeah.
All right, wait for everybody to look at me. Get everybody. Yep, we're good. We're good, everybody. All right, got you guys. Frank will jump in. Michael will jump in. Well, I'll just make the symbol while we talk. Okay, you guys are still in that same situation. What do you want to do? All of
Us in the room?
you guys, not the investigator.
Oh, everyone.
Some of you are outside.
okay.
Some of you by the windows. Some of you are in the back.
We talked last, so we can go last. So someone else can go
Cool.
first.
So,
Yeah.
we can let. I know we've been doing stuff. I don't know what Byron and them are doing.
Agreed.
I've been whispering names to Gideon to write in the book.
He's just
God.
screaming a bit.
The kill gang.
Gideon's getting more and more specific with his notes. Is like, okay, Becky Thompson will die
that
of
bitch.
bee stings in 5 hours. We're gonna throw him through a loop. We're gonna win. I can totally feel it.
Pause. Now for the guys near the window.
So can we start making our way towards the back, Scott? Is there like a back door on the other side of the building?
There's not a back door, but there's another window, but there's like a tarp over the inside on the window pane.
Well, we can't. All right.
Can I try to I have like a dagger. Like, could I try to like stealthily like poke a quick hole real quick?
Well, there's glass in the window, and then like on the window,
okay.
And they put a tarp up.
I see.
So I can't be sneaky with this. All right. Well, so we're about to make a lot of noise. So at this point, I'm going to shave back into my lichen form. Bones are breaking. My wolf comes out, and I just go up and punch straight through the window.
All right. Roll an attack if you have a punch or a claw attack, and if not, then you can just do an athletics check. And I'm gonna go ahead and get.
He's aggressive.
Investigator back in here.
Are we all together?
Fucking good.
Yep.
We might be now.
Yeah, I was like, do we leave?
The investigator and probably about 13, 14 guards run up and see Pablo's character just scribbling away in this book as Ahfuel is just reading names. And there's a huge commotion as they're running up, you all jolted from the back. You hear a huge shatter and a bunch of screams. The doctor has burst through the window, through the tarp with his claw that stretches open an inch away from the back of the head that the woman who was just talking to you guys. And she's just going to grab the arm and pull you inside. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
She's so beefy.
And I'm seeing all this happen?
You know, this is at the back of the building, so you just heard the crash.
16?
Okay. She pulls you in through the window. Constant, you see the big glass hole in the tarp hole. You see this, slams him down on the desk in front of him. She grabs you by the side of the head. Oh, actually, you don't fall on your back. You rolled a 16. You land right on your feet. What do you want to do? She's right there in front of you.
Oh, I'm going to claw the shit out of this bitch.
Okay, you make an attack, Cory make an attack, and Elvira make an attack.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do a condensed combat right now.
Cool.
17 to hit.
Elvira?
Hang on, let me get the main character. See, initiative +3, 19.
And the doctor, Van Helsink.
That would be a 16.
Okay, so Cory, describe how you take out like 5 of those guards or gang members.
Cory is still looking like Peter, and she kind of like burps again, and flares fly out of her face, and then she shoots a firebolt and kind of sears through a couple of them, just kind of sets them on fire.
Just like through their bodies.
He's like, oh my god, huh, did I just do that for my face, bro? I'm so sorry.
Elvira, describe how you kill the rest of those gang members that trapped you in this room.
Yeah, so I'm just like I'm gonna pull my flute out and just like start playing this melodic sound that slowly just like starts driving them all mad in their mind.
Yeah.
So I'm just tearing up the flute right now, and it's like getting them.
Yeah, falling down to their knees before, like in Mars Attack, when they hear "Ooh," like the alien has just like explode and fall on the ground. But Doctor, describe your attack that doesn't kill but brutally injures this woman.
Oh, I take my razor sharp claws and I claw the absolute fuck out of her to where there's skin flying, blood is flaring, and I'm just kind of just licking my fingers as I'm watching her fall to the ground.
Goes from the bottom all the way up with momentum, stretches huge chunks in her, knocks the hood off, knocks the human eye, blood's gushing, has to hold some organ that looks like it's poking out. But such momentum, she flies back through the hole past Constant. Constant, would you like an attack?
Yeah, I would love one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got a short sword. I'll just take a good slash as they're flying through. Which would be
Also, we got main player advantage from Erica Webb,
Ooh.
the Gin Giraffe.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
All right. This is random. I choose each a number for you. I'm just going to go over on my screen. 1 through 6. Main player advantage is a 6, so and that is Pablo.
Oh, can we hear all this happening outside of the store?
You don't know that you hear something going on in the back, and you can see people in the window of the store turning to look that way too. But you also just saw guards and that investigator run up to you, catching you right in the book. So I don't think that catches your ear, but that catches your attention.
Hey, they just see him journaling.
Yeah.
Just journaling outside.
They don't know the book means anything.
Okay,
He's a hate journaler.
Everyone. So what's Constance's attack?
It was a 27.
27. Dude, you clean, she was sliced up here, kind of at the joint. You clean cut her arm off. It flies and breaks in a window to a home right there beside it. And she just scuffles her way back up and turns, and there's just blood gushing out as she holds on to the wall and holds it kind of with her chin as blood squirting up her eyes, as she's just going to turn and misty step out, really far away, and grab from behind the barrel this sniper gun. Roll just constant. Roll a quick initiative.
No, okay. I hate her.
That is an 11.
So she's gonna go first, and she dimension doors out with her rifle. Gone.
Let me counterspell her.
You don't see her. You're still in that room, about to run out the window. She's already down that.
Oh.
Can I counterspell her? I don't have counterspell.
Oh, I was like, do you have it? Okay, back at the front, we got Fabian and I can't even say Ahfuel. It's so weird. All right.
He did it on purpose.
And the investigator coming up. It's yours.
So I'm going to see that one of them is writing in this book. Do I catch what was on the book?
Roll a perception check. They're deep in focus.
Okay.
And your guards are right behind you watching, so have advantage.
Okay.
Why not?
16.
You can see him writing tons of names. And then underneath them, descriptions.
I'm going to yell at the guards, get him, stop him.
Can I help you?
The guards are going to run up because currently they're going to announce that you and your gang are wanted for murder, and you can probably roll a check against holding the book in your hands from the guard, but there's 12, so they're going to get the book from you eventually. And in that midst of trying to get the book, they all are going to start to be able to see in the middle of this square, maybe a skyscraper tall, an ominous, tall brontosaurus of misty smoke who just leans
distract them
all the way down into where you guys. And he's just going to smile.
You found my death book.
Okay. Do I see, can I walk up and take the book if they have it?
Yeah, they hand it to you. You see.
I take it, I see this creature, and I see it, and I kind of ponder a little bit. I'm surprisingly not too nervous, and I said, yes, I wondered if you were involved.
Yes, this is my little gift to the mortal world. You can clean up your scum, you can take out your opponents, but all of it is in service of my entertainment.
That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just burn the death note with whatever resources I
No,
have.
wait, that's not good. Your allies are trying to do something very nice for Dornif. Please.
Yeah, his job.
Give me one last death.
One last death? What is your name, sir?
I am Bruntoro,
Could you repeat it?
the god of death.
I'm gonna write his name down in the death note. Thank you, you've been very helpful.
Oh no, please, don't.
And I finished writing it with a swipe.
No!
And I look up at him.
No! No! Really?
It was worth a try.
Around
Why
that
would you
time,
think that would have worked, though?
everybody else has
I don't know.
cleared out the building. Cory, the doctor, Constant. You come out. There's no one else. Everyone else is dead. All the gang members are dead. As you come out, everyone can see Bruntoro, the guards, the investigator, everything. Right now, the investigator's got the book in his hand.
Fucking got
I'm gonna
away.
look at all of you individually, kind of just walk slowly in front of you, and I'm gonna say, did you really think you were the good guys in this story?
Yes.
For sure.
Did you
Yes.
think you were?
I mean, all I've done is stop. I mean, you're a bartender. Your close friend was preaching about conviction and convicting people with purpose, with due process, and none of you seem to respect that. Yes, that does make you bad people.
I'd respect your due process, but I'm pretty sure the Smiley Gang has been killing people and stealing from them for a long time, and you guys have kind of just watched them, and we have solved your problem. Please note that next week you will have a much lower crime rate in your city, so you're welcome.
Thank you so much for saying we, because now I know all of you are involved. You've been very helpful.
You know,
Cory!
Assumptions get you nowhere, my friend.
That wasn't an assumption. He said it.
We could be
And I
too.
turn into a girl. Who are you talking about?
All right, nice try. Come on, guards. Good job here.
Y'all can't
I will not be
prove
letting him take
anything.
this.
Investigator, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, it would be your passive perception if you had one. But
It is actually a 1, nat 1.
great. All right, Bruntoro's going to lean up and say,
Are you telling me no one's going to use my book? Not one
I'll
last
use
kill?
it.
No, I think I'll pass on that, but thank you very much.
A shame.
he's going to fade away.
The only black guy can write in that book. He way over there.
It wasn't very useful in ways.
All right, the guards are
I'm gonna
going to arrest everybody. I mean, you can try to fight. We can do a combat. We're not, because there are tons of guards, as I mentioned before, in the city. They're going to fall in. You all are going to be arrested and taken to
We
jail.
don't fight fair.
And,
We're running away.
okay.
We got we got charming, running, invisibility.
Yeah.
We leave it. I mean,
Eventually,
I think Lycan
you
might fight.
guys are caught and taken in for a story for another day. But over the time, the leader of the gang got away, and it grew stronger in Dornif. And to this day, if you go to Dornif and you mess with the wrong person, which could be anybody at this point, there might be a price to pay. As for
Man,
the
I'm glad
investigator,
that detective is so good.
the investigator went back to the Vile Kingdom. Really did not get anywhere, because later on, after that moment with the book, none of its abilities worked any longer, and it was just a book. And it literally looked like just a record of all the deaths that had happened in Dornith. The kingdom did not believe him. The guards backed him up. So he was kind of cast away as a failure, as a see you later. But he
kind of won in the
lived
end.
in solitude for the rest of his life, knowing he knew the truth and that he had figured you out. Even every
If
now
only
and
he had
then, when
popped
one of you
it.
goes on trial, he's there to watch. And
I had a
just like
personal
that,
victory. I'm happy with that.
it was the death note.
Sound like a cop. He said, "Man, I really didn't solve the case, but I'm happy." It's okay. That gang leader will be caught one day, and it won't be by him. So it's
And
should
she'll
have
arms.
That tracks.
One of her arms. All right, I want to. It's pointless now, but I'm doing it anyways. I want to
Armless.
award GM inspiration to Pablo for unabashedly enjoying the book. No excuses. I also want to award an inspiration to Frank for that dope ass image of the clawing her out the window.
Forget Frank.
But of course, DM inspiration to Jes for solving it. And I want to thank everybody and give all of you a GM inspiration for watching us tonight. Thank you for the Rooter Points. Thank you for the subscribes. If you're watching us on YouTube, like it, share it, comment. I guess we'll see everybody next time and next Wednesday for Dragon Tooth Academy. Thank you guys for playing.
Thank y'all.
Awesome.
I'm always here.
Goodbye.
I never.